egusi gold na gold board for
ton. When's you got gold mboka?
Gold kaona abada hon. Osododo. One ton gold mboka. Anonya ahen I parliament minority for na yara kade gold board aboka. Yembo yeni trimi bi na yara ka. Oya IMF for one enum sama wa trowa abenya ajatum. Chama Mr. Dubio.
Abanya
Jatum, only na governor Oba out to issue statement there. Says ya no wefi as in Ibio unso so yasha as a year can once no. Fees no shall say 15% or ha in chem duenum. No osododo ye can once no. Woba pado beshisha hoba. Nanso wo free board meeting and na work review what they at about 9%. Iti one and all calculation. Musa Batwa. Me peda me be send on find out from gold board whether there yaba out no review fees to 9% and what the crop 5%. Iti send there ya kan wasama. One jintum that them 22 billion cedis no. Or you can't wobotu was a complete agenda 111. Wobotu mo they create opportunity ma. When youth no. Because end this youth when you do and this UTP nara what the party echi one kasa won impaying kakra na na words there.
Well, anyway, so for paying Nicholas Duncan Williams, us yambon pay my gold board.
Wajatum
because gold board was it sumboni bi na honboni bi kan wechi.
Opening video no. Chairman.
Yes, the payable better.
Minority.
No.
Mighty minority. Sa akoyisem na yara ka. No, do a suffer Duncan William Nezo can so I could mana.
On us in pay.
Sure, but okay, BB answer no campaign. Us there, gold boards, BB red, and us movement to be under your pain. Okay, Kasebi Anamwa. And say BB Arokoda and pay no here.
Maybe I was here fortification.
So that
maybe I would now doing to war bomb pay there. What a 45 one.
Many years ago, Rosa and I went somewhere, very powerful country, and we were privileged to have dinner with some of the ruling families right at the top of that country, at the Middle East. And whilst we were eating with some of the people in authority, they mentioned Ghana gold, the gold in Ghana, and did say that the amount of illegal gold that they have received and recorded from Ghana was more than the one that was recorded by the country, the nation itself. And the amount of the illegal gold they recorded that they received or bought from Ghana, the amount was 3 times more than what the government recorded and sold to that country. It disturbed me, it really broke my heart. And he did mention that the people doing this are very, very powerful people and have some very serious money. I just thought about it and I left it. Then when the gold board came in, this time around with this new administration, and put the gold board in place, and started dealing with the illegal mining and trying to regulate things, I had few calls from 1 or 2 places, including that country. And they said if I knew anybody at the top, because they are not getting the supply of the gold like they used to in the past, from the black market, whatever. So if I knew somebody, they would want to approach them, and the amount of money they were talking about buying, which they were buying before, and they couldn't buy again was a lot of money.
My Lady Justice Araba Esaba Tokonu, the former Chief Justice, was hounded out of office for political reasons. I have added that there was a grand conspiracy by her own colleagues against her. I've stated that point.
Thank you.
And
You
that
have
is
stated
my
that point.
That is my view.
And my point
and
is
that
this.
exactly
Thank
what
you.
happened.
Thank you. And my point is, unfortunately.
Oh, sorry, Wafa.
Oh, that's okay. Unfortunately, I thought it was reckless. Let me tell you why I said that.
No, Wafa.
When you say, okay, my trust, my reckless nephew,
Yes,
I
thank
thought
you.
it was misguided. So.
Well, you
But I
may
will say,
not.
okay.
I mean, because
but let
it's
me
a strong
explain,
opinion.
Pacho,
I hold-
time out.
Well,
Time out.
sorry.
Let me explain. You know, when you talk about a grand conspiracy, and then if I want to be.
Wafa, I mean grand.
Let me finish. You talk about a grand conspiracy. You are talking about a collection of judges and lawyers.
Yes, but Wafa, that is what it is.
But all I'm
shifting.
saying is this: of I say, when you say these things without a single shred of evidence, but try to put it out there, which is now going out there, say, senators and grand
Wafa.
conspiracy, including judges now, you know.
Wafa.
But this thing is, even when they went to the presidency, the Council of State. So the Council of State too should be included in the
But
grand
you know
conspiracy.
the former Chief Justice. Do you know the former Chief Justice who was a member of the Council of State resigned from Council of State?
She didn't tell me why. You didn't tell me why.
Wafa.
But Pacho, Mami Landio.
Wafa, and some of who?
Mami Pacho and some of and I think say
Wafa,
Pacho,
you like fairness. Wafa, you want fairness.
I can never forgive them.
Wafa, you want fairness.
I want fairness.
You want fairness for all citizens.
Yes.
I am saying that if we want fairness for all citizens, then we shouldn't be selective. I rest my case.
I also agree that we shouldn't be selective. But I say this too, and I won't talk too much, me of I say, that certain things, once they are said, these are, look, Miyaganani, you have come to tell me that my Chief Justice, more or less, is not somebody that can be painted with a brush of honesty. Because he has been involved in unshady behavior that has resulted in this.
Wafa, these are your words. These are your words.
No.
No, Wafa, these are your words.
Okay.
These are your words.
These are my words.
These are your words.
And
I have selected my words.
If you are listening to me,
have selected
if you are
your
listening to me, I said people will make these assumptions. Say, oh, that's it.
Well, you have been hypothetical.
Now, okay, conspiracy.
But conspiracy to remove people from office for the benefit of themselves is part of political conspiracy. People justify it. There is no conspiracy to kill. You see, you are taking it out of context. The conspiracy, the grand conspiracy here that I'm talking about, say, there has always been a turf war. That's why I'm saying that in we can all put out. But I'm saying, say, when there is institutional politics. Now let me explain. Let me break it down for you.
I think the problem is that
institutional politics. I'm saying that.
I
understand the grand conspiracy
Yeah.
within the context of institutional politics.
Yeah.
Where within the institution itself, there was some politics within the institution for leadership. All right? And people feeling that, oh, I am senior to this person, I should have been the Chief Justice. No, this person doesn't deserve to be Chief Justice. So when I say that there was a grand conspiracy leading to the removal of the Chief Justice, Tokonu, I am referring to that institutional power struggle that ensued.
And the power
let me finish. Wafa, let me finish. Well, let me finish.
I will let you finish.
Wafa, when you ask me and you don't let me land,
no,
you also give way for somebody to misconstrue.
No.
I am saying that there was a grand conspiracy to get her out.
Why?
And it was as a result of internal power struggle for the headship of the institution. All right? I am concluding based on all the happenings. And the happenings leading to a removal is the evidence. Simplicity.
That cannot be the evidence.
You can disagree with me.
That can be your understanding of things. That can be your opinion of things. But that is not the evidence.
Wafa, then we can also disagree to agree. That is my opinion of things.
Thank you.
That is my understanding of things.
Thank you.
So you like it that way.
He says politics is a contact sport. So when you are involved in politics, you are involved in boxing. You should be ready for tackles, you should be ready for punches. And some of us are vaccinated against political mischief. We've taken the vaccine, so we are not worried at all. But what I want to say is this. If the one under whose tenure has board chairman as ECG, you know, where ECG recorded a loss of 8.2 billion, is not facing any onerous bail terms, and how can Sami Jenfi, under whose tenure the gold board has exported 170 tons of gold through former channels and brought into this country over 17 billion United States dollars in 1.5 years, face onerous bail terms. Under your tenure, not a gram of gold produced in Ghana was refined in Ghana. Today, over 9 metric tons just this year of gold we have bought refined in Ghana. We are changing the value addition story. So you see, such statements are reckless. They are what I call the fanciful efficiencies of, you know, of a palm wine bar. You take it as comic relief. And it is very sad. You see, when we say this, he says we are insulting. We are not insulting him. This is somebody occupying a seat once occupied by the Venerable G.H. Mensah, the Venerable Papa Uzwankoma, or Seiche Mensah Bonsu. Look at the depth and the substance of these personalities. When they rose to speak on Parliament, look at the command they commanded across the aisle. And look at how this seat has now been so bastardized and depraved by a noisemaker who cannot even read and research and get his facts right. So I will go to prison in his brain, and I will have onerous bail terms in his brain. I'm not afraid of any intimidating tactics, because we are serving Ghana in good conscience, and our resource and posterity will speak for us. Thank you very much. There's been a call for a parliamentary probe, and I've already stated on public record that I'm waiting with bated breath for Afenyo Markin's invitation. And I don't know why he's delaying and holding press conferences when, as minority leader, he can get the Public Accounts Committee to summon me tomorrow or today, and I will appear. I saw him dabbling in some confusion about standing orders of Parliament and the fear that the majority may oppose a call for a probe into this matter. Well, I have, in all humility, reached out to the new majority leader in Parliament, Honorable James Agaga, and I pleaded with him that even if Afenyo delays in extending this invitation, he should extend the invitation to me. And I'm ready to come tomorrow. You don't need any special motion. You don't need any special order by the Speaker. Just get Public Accounts Committee to invite us. And come and sit down there and come and demonstrate to the whole nation where the Gold Board made losses, or how the Gold Board is to blame for losses made by another institution. We are waiting for that.
If today you are insulting Afenyo Markin, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language, the very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran, to swear, whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. As a time will come, the wisest of men knows not how soon, when all distinctions, save those of goodness and mercy, a virtue. You are insulting Afenyo Markin, using unprintable words on my person, hiring social media people going to sit at studios of FM stations, TV stations, use vulgar language. The very thing that if you give them a snap, a Bible, a Quran, to swear, whether it is true, they cannot. They are saying it for politics. I won't question you. I won't say anything. I won't sue you. But bear in mind that which you cherish melts. That one day, that is why in a noble society that I'm familiar with, it says that though distinctions amongst men exist to preserve subordination, ought no eminence of situation make you forget that we are brothers. For he who is placed at the lowest ebb of fortune's wheel is equally entitled to our regard. As a time will come, the wisest of men knows not how soon, when all distinctions, save those of goodness and mercy, a virtue, shall cease, and death, the grand level of all human, I lost the line, shall reduce us to the same state. Now, today you are in office. If yesterday I misconducted myself and disrespected my friends in opposition, I wouldn't have the moral authority to call and say, bro, you are wrong. I honored them. I respected them. They know. Sometimes they can't say it publicly, but they know that a phenomenon can respect brotherhood. I respect a code. I don't dishonor friendship. We are doing politics. I'm the minority leader. I will do my work. But in so doing, I have due regard for your office. So if you think today you have the power, abuse me, it's okay. I won't go to court. I won't say anything bad. You can say that, oh, you undermining me and say whatever. J.H. Mensah went through worse. Che Mensah Bones went through worse. My brother are too forcing. Sometimes I know we are mobile. Minority leader. It's not an easy office. Minority leader. Sometimes you can be lonely. When everything is going round, you have to do the heavy lifting. I'm ready to do heavy lifting for this party, MPP. My stepfather fought for the party. My mom fought for the party. My daddy suffered for the party. And it's my turn. I will fight for the party with a clear mind. And I won't shake. What we are telling the people of Ghana about these losses is the truth. Nothing more, nothing less. We expect the NDC to be reasonable in coming, eat humble pie, and admit that indeed policy failures resulted in this, so that perhaps we can look at the way forward. But to be attacking us, I will stay there, deal with the issues, and pursue it. However lonely I may become, I am doing this for the party and the right thing.
Memo akwaba edeba TVXY so bebia wa wo hwe me bia na efia da bojaye wa wo tie power 97.9 FM so memo akwaba edeba efiri kese so inside politics Friday's edition na ye de browi edi amede so ye Nicholas ya wusi Olsen obetumi Afromican Nicholas wo the chief driver na ka ho na we kumekra wie ente wie bebia wo bia na memo akwaba kaisa hana Ghana kasa hana Ghana tie hana nsempani na yemfensum yen fan kamao ye biem na ohuma ekoso my Ghana tim wakwa abiem imom menye selfish ewie catch on ye bi na so country ni bi na monfento 97.9 megahertz anase TVXYZ you're free to air digital obetumi ahwe bi etie bi kama wo call satellite so a ye multi TV digibox no so obetumi ahwe TVXYZ wo so me pa cho wo call audio channel na power 97.9 FM wo so an so obetumi etie dwumadi bi ma bibia etumi akọ enkan asa so na me pa cho bebre America say number of affiliate radio stations are horo na fa bi me come ya medium sekendi takradia sharp 106.9 afa dwumadi bi a eto pete wo sekendi takradia ne important ye call a half original capital go so hot America say nananom 92.5 FM the station with the greatest ambition on also afa bi eto pete wo a half a region abium ye call a kukuoma anase mekane say isuna for south yenam kukuoma kopie wo San Korea edunum radio afa dwumadi bi amosomutie bi wo isuna for south wo a half one ankasa no me wie ye me call a tano north ho na Dua Nkwanta make us say Charity 99.9 FM and so afa dwumadi bia nipa bebre eti wo ho yekọ sunyane a akonoba for afa dwumadi bia empempem tie yetwam hwi ene ye Bono region yetwam hwi kọ Nkran Nkwanta metre Doma West ehona Nkran Nkwanta wo Nsroma radio so afa dwumadi bi wo ho a omo wo border town some part of Ivory Coast omo so dwumadi bi ho nti akese enkomam ye papa Bui radio ana Bui FM wo buim empotem ho omoso afa bi Jasa kan Niwasi radio ho omafa bi Ngiligi FM wo boiling in potem Savannah region edidem ho papa omoso tie bi Volta regional capital Volta Power 94.1 onso afa dwumadi bi saso na Global FM ni Global FM safa dwumadi bi a omoso tie o mekasa me bobo affiliate radio stations na adebechi adebesa fi se dwumadi agiatum dwumadi nti mekasa o mu na afa bia any online TV ahro o mafa bia wo so wote enka ye ko Facebook Power 979 FM me se den Power 979 FM Facebook obetumi ahwe etie bi ho saso na TV XYZ Ghana no so ye Facebook XYZ Broadcasting on YouTube no so edidemo ho obetumi ahwe bi na etie bi wo comment na so afa ho ma bibie to me akon kansa na me ba studio sir the executive producer for the show Mr. Kelvin Asante ono na producer for the show me call MCR channel director Mr. Raf Jampo ono na ohwe TV no bibia director affairs kama pa wo oni nunu aketwa Abbas enye CCTV pa cha Abbas 10,000 die cheniti na so ye hye papa jobe nanti akwa shaman me do wala sa so na me pa cho bebre yakwa sounder Emmanuel neti Emmanuel neti so wo sound omo hwe ma wote sound crystal clear kama pa me ba a studio samiti here cameras Elvis waha no no ye ni tu kwan no show plane nti oso obefo car e di ananti aba enye easy crack Elvis ono de oso so obefa plane to ofo car no de bae sa so na menua Francis ono e go slow kakra eto se bi oso tia na bu afu kakra na waje atum Francis no sa so na editor ba ko so no tretre ne ma nyama no se de Francis ono ye kwana ncho yaka Kumasi edin sempa baye as it is all the 2,500 ba answer when you be afo ni na on the lighter notes minia Elizabeth Tego onozo we say me kama ke Nicholas Badia kunya kesia me de dwumadi ebrewi and baby a wo bia na kam hwen free Sambri akọ 555 there yam a guest na information education I will hear biano yam for more the largest political platform in Ghana inside politics yam a guest me twa me hosema me ba enseme gubamba so no ye bebe di honkomo me ba sesia Me Samu akwa babium the bat TV XYZ so bibia wa wo hwe bibia once again you're from Ken Nicholas. Now ye share and some gubamba soa. Ye share His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the first gentleman of the Republic, to me announce a first 700 housing unit saglemi affordable housing project or the atum akatra Ghana for say nyame ya duma by March 2027 total of 150 units targeted no so able to me complete 2027 ni nyina no make us be ready papa anti by March 7 housing units be 700 housing unit be ready or asaglami we na ndc aban ye ne kama MPP by 8 years ɔmo hwɛ me sɛyɛ nneɛma yɛ basaa no nti nyame adom a year 2027 so bɛkɔ awie in 150 unit wɔmfa nkyɛ 1,500 unit no so mbɛtumi awie kama paa tracking executive branch policy changes aba na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛde nsɛm to abrɔ kɔɔtɔ wɔ Saglame housing project Thursday na ɔde nsɛm yi na ato dwa abra na ɔmo gu so yɛ adwuma na ɔmo hwɛ so mbɛtumi ahwɛ na ɔmo awie adwuma no kama paa ma bibie tumi akɔnkan 8 years NPP aban bae ɔhwɛ saa dan na to echi kuredu baby ɔmo ɔmo tɔn de ama private man bi ne mu nsensɛm bebre na nkasa ehwɛ ni to na yewie bi air condition wo mu ne mekeka ho ni nyina sɛyɛ aman eboka ekatwetwe di pa wɔdan amene hu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama the nation's builder by say me ana me see say 8 years no yɛgyae medane si hɔ aprɔ nneɛma yɛ basa yɛsan yɛ no foforɔ because Ghana house and the ehia yɛ paa yɛnkɔtie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne nsɛm ɔde to dwa.
I guess you have all heard the good news, and so I'm not going to overemphasize what has been said. You can see the beautiful montage behind me. This is how it's going to look when you come back at the end of next year. As the developer said, 700 units by March next year we'll be able to commission, and another 1,000, actually total of 1,500 by end of next year, by December next year. This was a vision that was started by Professor Atta Mills, and I came and continued it. Unfortunately, when government changed hands, there were some issues, legal issues, and the new government said they wanted to investigate, and so in the meantime, the project stalled. Now, the unfortunate thing that happened was, looters came in and stole everything, the cables, the wash basins, the baths, all the fittings, electricals, bulbs. They even took the telecom cables from underground and pulled them away and took them. And so it just left an empty shell. And eventually, the government agreed that the private sector should partner to finish it, and LMI were chosen to do it. You can see what it's going to look like when this place is finished. It's going to be a very conducive housing estates for occupation. The good thing is, if people don't register fast enough, you see all these industries here, all the way to Tema, those in the industrial area, Dawa industrial area, they will snap up all the houses for their workers. But they are available for people who want to move with their families here. And so when the portal is open to register those who are interested in purchasing houses, I'm sure that many Ghanaian workers and other persons who want to live in a beautiful estate like this would register. All the things that were said are going to happen, because I visited the water treatment plants when I came to cut sod for the solar plants. The industrial park is just next door, and it has a whole water treatment plant which produces more water than the industrial park needs. So some of the extra water is going to be supplied to this estate, and the rest of the extra water is actually going to be piped to the Tema industrial area in a collaboration with Ghana Water and Sewerage Company Limited. So there are very good things happening in this corridor. Happily, government is dualizing the road from here to Aflao. The first phase is being worked on. The second phase from Central University is just being awarded. And so you would have a fast road link. You also have, like he said, a rail link. The rail link will carry not only humans, but for the industries in the industrial park, their containers and other things from the Tema port will come by the rail line. And so this is going to be a very major industrial and residential corridor. But the good thing is, it ties into the new city concept that we're talking about, because the new city is just stretching up from here through Bundase, where the military firing range used to be, all the way to the Volta Lake. And so that is the concept of the new city. So Saglemi fits into it very nicely. The Dawa Industrial Park fits into it very nicely. And I'll just congratulate the partnership between the Water Resources, Works and Housing Ministry and the private developer. It is my hope that we'll congregate here after Christmas, just around the Easter, to commission the first set of houses and hand them over. And then after that, at the end of the year in December, we'll come again to finish the rest of the 1,500. If you remember, this was conceptualized as a residential estate with 5,000 housing units. The first phase was the 1,500. And so we are sure that by December next year, that first phase of 1,500 would have been delivered. And then work would have started on the extra 3,500 housing units. The good thing too is that there are several organizations that have mortgages and loans to help those who want to own these homes. And so Home Ownership Fund and several financial institutions are ready to give the 10% deposit as loans and arrange a mortgage for people who want to buy the houses, and then you spread the payments over an agreed period of time with very low interest rates so that you can own the house yourself. This is a new vision that we have in terms of making Ghanaian homeowners, in order that we can reduce the frustration Ghanaians face in terms of paying rentals of 2 years rent advance, 1 year rent advance. If we're able to provide more affordable and social housing and more Ghanaians own their own homes, then it will ease the pressure on the rental market so that people can get, those who cannot afford to buy homes can rent at least at better terms instead of the 2 years and 1 year rent advance that they are forced to put up. The law says you shouldn't pay more than 6 months of rent advance. But unfortunately, both tenant and landlord refuse to go and report when they are breaking the law. And so you cannot enforce the 6 month, not more than 6 month rental advance. And so we're looking forward to this. This is not going to be the last. We have a big housing program coming out, and it will be announced by the finance minister in the new budget. Already the Works and Housing Ministry is working on the district housing scheme. The finance minister provided 500 million cedis in this year's budget. And so this year, they'll start rolling out some of those district houses in selected districts. And there again, it will be the beginning of a new housing vision that this government wants to roll out over the next 4 years. And so let me thank you very much. Let me thank the workers of LMI, the management, and we trust your word. And so next year we're going to come here in March.
It is Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Discover Saglemi City. Live well, pay less. Register your interest now. Sanity until Yami Adama by March next year. Now a 700 housing unit. I radio was will be to me and ya quincy. Register your interest now. Na bibia into me and conkai. Na bibia and shading and mousa. Financial Minister Honorable Kessel Ato Forson will move closer to completing a debt restructuring program after signing an agreement with Belgium to restructure a country near Export Credit Agency 163 euros million 163 million euros only country no ne Export Credit Agency. Now we agreement no so a very important step me pacho e betumi restore confidence wo Ghana economy ni securing a more stable financial future na bibi etumi akonkai na finance minister explaining that restructuring no e be easy pressure on national budget by reducing an amount of government revenue or required to service debt. Now, BBA to me, we also bet me allow resources to be directed towards public service and infrastructure. Young Kwe. Na yen kwahwe honorable Kessel Atoforsen Ninsema or the Tubia Efano debt restructuring program no.
This particular agreement is important because debt restructuring is not always about just the numbers. It has to do with the people of Ghana and our citizens. It means less pressure on the national budget. And obviously, the people of Ghana will have an opportunity to experience more health care because we are reducing the amount we use to service the debt. And the people of Ghana will be able to see more schools, more roads, and more social infrastructure. Obviously, all of that will be built as a result of this restructuring that we are going through. For every Ghanaian, it means that more of our national resources can be directed towards improving lives rather than servicing unsustainable debt. To levels where in the past we noticed that Ghana was spending about 55% of our national debt, national revenue just to service debt. That was the level we got to. And when you are confronted with a situation like that, then it means that clearly you won't have opportunity to take care of public good. Public services will be the one that will suffer. Less schools, less hospitals, and less social care. And so today I'm proud to say that we have made some considerable progress. Today we are spending less than 20% of our total revenue to service our debt. And that obviously means that unlike the past, we can spend more and to take care of public infrastructure and social care. What I want to also say is that with this agreement, Ghana moves closer to completing a debt restructuring, restoring confidence and securing a more stable economic future for our people. I want to use this opportunity to thank your government in particular and your good friend, your good self, for the friendship you have shown to Ghana and for agreeing to restructure the 163 million euros. Ghana is putting in measures to ensure that we will not get to unsustainable debt situation anymore. We largely want to ensure that the fiscal rules that we have instituted today are enshrined in law, so that even if this government is not there, the next government will have to make sure that these fiscal rules are respected.
Enti adiate na honorable Kessel Atoforsen na yete enenkano make us say Supreme Court dismiss an injunction application filed by Ofuasi Irabi MP Kojo Opon Nkrumah seeking to restrain a specialized court directed by the Chief Justice. Enti ende omotena so no abra na omo cancer legal vacation hu komoyawo Nama and the Supreme Court and the apex court of the land. Ashe abosa and Semnego. Yankwe, the Yankwe and the ECA. On a lawyer, Frank Davis.
When you come to court, with an anticipatory mind. When you have an injunction application, whatever application you have before the court, it either will be refused or will be granted. So yes, the judge has made a determination. It is not in our place as lawyers to condemn the judge. We can only critique. The plaintiff has told you in very short terms his understanding of what happened in the courtroom. So we will abide the ruling of the court for now. We are not given to say the things other lawyers say when decisions of the court are handed and doesn't go in their favor. We will not repeat those chants because they don't sit in our usual lexicon as lawyers. So yes, we accept the ruling of the court for now. We have applied for a certified true copy of the ruling, which the registrar has promised so to do. But I insisted that we have the ruling by 2 p.m. So we shall apply for, when the ruling is handed to us, we shall read in detail the reason ruling and appropriately advise our client. You want to enter my head through my mouth. I just spoke to you, and I spoke very fluent in simple English.
Enti Kojo Opon Kroma Fuasi Ayerebi, a member of parliament or in a lawyer, Davis, and I say Frank Davis, na yehu se omo kasano. Na Supreme Court wabium na Kojo Opon Kroma bra Supreme Court adismisse an injunction application or the two dra say washa or consider say idea obesign esiki a review of the ruling na on a journalist didn't come on sanka say what share proceedings na tetu mo hu in say court no acknowledge or a ruling that cases be aba mo treating it differently and so acknowledge ruling no but a idea obesign ahwe so be mo ma for review bia na fi say legal vacation de ono ntiase yenkotie Kojo Opon Kroma of Fuasi Ayerebi in the Eastern Region Member of Parliament Nisemo de Tuja.
The court has dismissed our injunction application, but in the ruling some very interesting pronouncements have been made. For the first time, the courts have admitted that some cases have been treated differently. Those are the words of the judge. They are being treated differently and expeditiously. Why? He doesn't say so. But then he proceeds to say that in his opinion, that will not amount to a violation of the constitutional articles that we have raised in this particular matter, and that he thinks that that will even be in the interest of the accused persons. We've asked for a certified copy so that we can peruse it some more, and then on the advice of counsel we'll take the next step.
Enti Honorable MP Demo of Fuasi Ayerebi Kojo Opon Kroma ono so na di sem a ode tu adwano no to den sem no ya to agu ya dismiss ensem no na ye kwayenima Honorable Kwame Gavins Agboja oni no Minister for Roads and Highways ono so di atodwa say Accra Kumasi bypass no big push project no enya dia ban no abandon ti yenhye so no assure the people of Ashanti region say metibia no bypass project no be koso na ometumi ehwie by 2027 we assurance or the Amadi Ashanti region and I said the people of Ashanti region and see asama Honorable Kwame Gavins Agboja or the Tudra yenkwe na yenkotiemra.
Also assure that the president's vision for the Accra-Kumasi Expressway is not a substitute for the existing Accra-Kumasi project. Indeed, as I said earlier, one of the contractors has completed. Two of them are current. One of them is actually back on site. Two of them may be back to site before the end of the month. So the government has not abandoned the existing Accra-Kumasi bypasses. The new expressway is supposed to be an alternative route to Kumasi, not that we want to abandon that one. So I want to assure the people of the region that the bypass projects are ongoing, and God willing, we'll finish all of those within 2027 deadline that we have for ourselves. And I want to commend those contractors who have returned to site and those who are getting ready to come back to site.
The good people of Ashanti region. Munsha home na munya abotre big push akwan na koso sa anti Accra Kumasi bypass na de abotremely ade project na bekoso honorable assure yes enyame pa by 2027 de ombetumi ewie kwan na amaye ma bibia etumi akonkan enti mo nhya hom na munya abotre se bibia betumi akonkan na bibia atodin pa edi amaye ma eche bibia dedin ma me fa chia kese emfema Reverend Bright Ekombia, Reverend Bright Ekombia, Good News Chapel Assemblies of God, East Legon Hills. When a wife, Asafo Mame, Lauricia Mbia, ni Good News Asafuna. Reverend Bright Ekombia on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, or the Power Devotion, the Bray War, TVXYZ, Power 97.9 FM, on Power FM, so they are no motibi, na my insura. So, and the mayor of Accra, Honorable Michael Nick Papu Alote. Maminchia, Ejuma wo bono, a bradre nentiasie so, Accra may obia di adanse say, Ejuma Accra may your bono, Honorable Michael Nick Papu Alote, or yen a bradre nentiasie so, or the atuja says, yes, I probably have for a year monenam chrome, will call central business a year, Wakra center pa, bonso monenam, no monam, okay, nim, no which you can't, when you adeno, or the atuja aka, I say. Or say munyina no very soon mutumi efi kwan no so na anyesa ya chewa ade bedu ye papa so so de atodwa asa wo bia na wo behu se obi tunra kro nkan ha ye suban no no nsuo ta na obi sunra na wakoto agu nsuom na nsuo ne de ko no ye habasa ne meka ho no utumi nya samfonyi ne bi utumi video a ye be mo achede bripam no me de numbers no number ne betudwa uye bia na oso wanya achede na yemboa na mayor the mayor of Accra ne vision a owoma Accra no entumi mbrem because metumi aka say Accra mayor adwuma obo me ne de adanse onye obi oye de bia na oti offices no de bia no say ken the job day grounds nti de bia no na Honorable Michael Nick Papo Alote your born in Sambra the Lord Mayor ejuma oye no bradwen ntiasie so nti media de bia meka say we mayor say we a municipal chief executive we DC no bo adwuma mebo abaso nti the mayor of Accra wo bo adwuma papa adwuma wo ye no bradwen ntiasie so sa so na menko Lankwantanai Madina no so MCO ho so no so bo adwuma contractor bi omo ye wo hwe rose omo ye Queen Street ahroa edede the Madina estate ni ade omo ye gutters kama drainage system no kama ba contractor no no omo tutu gutters na oduru pipe no otwem on san ye libium and omo wo Madina estate apem ho ekọ UPS ni ade omo di adanse se make say bi mu nsuo kro mu nya pipe no contractor no you are warned contractor ma hwehwe na aba ma bo MC amane engineer from abo mamane omo ye because omo twa pipe no mu a omo san connect no konanim but me bo MC abaso Madina anase Lankwantana me bo wabaso Honorable Alhaji Filer me bo wabaso papa Alhaji Filer why are dear papa I say me dey to wanim no kre bebre na sha say testifier who say omo sha say afix ma omo nsuo no ba because omo ano omo wo Prince of Peace la area ho nyina e de ba so ko rolling circle pem ho nyina no baby a homemade area ho nyina na omo nya nsuo na nsuo emba area ho nyina obi so obi a 2 weeks omo nya he ta yes me te sa amane na me say no ma me nkwa MC wona me mfem kwato nanim me koka che Alhaji Filer MC owo Madina na se Lankwantanai me bona baso no aso no constituency chairman wo Madina me bona kache na me ho MC bi obefre no wo kan sem che no ntie even oba onfa no yakọ nso hu ya no fae na me chechire no mu anche kra no ma na engineers frɛ me cheche omo mokɔhwɛ ampa omo area ho nyina omo a omo de nsɛm no tu manim me bɔ ho de ro ka ho asɛm na afrɛ madam ase sɛ no korɛ sɛ si ade omo hu sɛ nsu ne ba we hu sɛ Ghana water for na connect nsuo no nti o kyɛ sɛ omo yɛ ade contractor no so yɛ ka kyerɛw mo yɛ gata mo yɛ mafe sɛ si ansu nyiri mfa hobiom gata sɛ mo twitwa ne kama but mo twa pipe no mu a mo nsan reconnect that me problem no enya say ya residents na yo ho ne be complain ansa contractor wadwuma no krancha wo ye say Ghana water for etumi gina ho because me call Ghana water officer wo Legon me no nko kan no mo say wo contractor no won bo mama ne complaints no munya what they say complaints no munya ibi m cry essential no call police station because and just say Ghana Water case onya aware say sa wo di say adwuman ya mo contract wo ye gates na wo ye ndie menjin fu say wo adwuman so ani why ye gates no fine but nkofo pipes e da ho pipelines e wo wo twema munya ne biom ohun esa na wo adwuman ne wie pay so fi say wo plumber kan ho a fra Ghana Water omo degi form na mo ye gates fine no mo so ho e hwe kwan ombe na mo cast so na mo ye good na chese pipes no ye hu say dey fast you say dey fast roll Mr. Contractor adwuma wo ye de no doubt because wo nya adwuma meboa omo Madina Estate in Potem na they can testify say gates and why and come solid but how I will see twitwa pipelines mo ho mankofo bre no ebi mkra nim say fi source ana Ghana Water na atoto omo pipes make us obi kra 1 month onyai but MC na ya de because me report is adi ma large filer MC me born amania e hwa no man engineers frame me ade chen ya bi mu achase e kase omo nsu achase be fie ahoro minni obi said bi mu complain but me said akofa ho bi o me bisa so obi ansu aba e bi mu se omo de ne baba te mba kese bi mu se nsu no ba na bank ketwa nti omo hwe ono so mayen nsu no mba pressure no mba te se first no e bi mu se eba e bi mu se pressure no wo form nti minim mo connect ye kama nti contractor me sew wo ye adwuma na alongside Ghana Water omo so more mama ne ya ma warning several times say a Ghana Water for me call Legon office one omo che me engineer ho no ka che me ase complaints no munya won from mo de ga won from mo wi ana mo twa so ko nti be pese obi aye na adwuma ye contractor gates a wo ye solid one free Ghana Water for no munjina ho omutwema na mo ahwe wa mo reconnecting kama was omo apem ho ni na bebre de so mo e de bo Ghana Water so obehwe no na nsu no enam gates mu ni ade a enye enfi Ghana Water ho eye contractor no ye eyi gates mu ti esrewa wedwuma so ani why no fine obi ade dance here but pipelines na wo ho ne de yesrew weni diem yesrew wutwema na wahwe Ghana Water so be plumbo no ma reconnecting fine but when you got no fine na wunja no hosa bi o nim say Ghana Water na atum nso na ntesa me call Legon Ghana Water ho komo mo de ma na engineer e kan say won from mo mbo mama yesrew wedwuma ne kama saa de ne de ya to max me frame si bona mane o man engineers frame say si ade bi mu ahya se nyen so bi mu so se nsuo no emba te se mo se ba nti bi se mo besom na mo aye ne kama nti ma membo MC abaso e alaji file bo abaso ye papa MC for mu ye adwuma mayor for mu ye adwuma sa na ne pe bi ne akra mayor wo ka de na wetu anamo na mo ye nti MC alaji file me mo why ade say ka asem na why nti omo eye Madina Estate mu ne adom se se omo hu nso no ebi mo so se emba te se mo se ba emba kese nti em so mo hwe ono so na Ghana Water Legon munya maye na bibia ntumi enkonkan contractor wo ye adwuma gates na why na fine nso me se wa say yi na ya te wo max nti nkofo no dig form ho na pipeline ye gates na omro hwe a mutwam wi a mo reconnect na mun jam to sa esa na nkofo mo Madina Estate they are complaining enye ma adwuma ni wie pay we ye nkoma ye de to amamo large file me bo wabaso akra me yo me bo wabaso mun koso nye adwuma sa na wo ye adwuma kama me bo wabaso me sa na metie wo so a wo mbo adwuma no me bo wachi anti empenifo mieni bo adwuma create akra ha Madam Wasi say you can't say na mutu wana mama nyame nhira mo papa baby adrian sembre ye beko na ni a victory for ekodin komosemanum kai send the kodwe ye boa or a former NPP youth organizer ayawaso West Wagon or sanka sama ordinary Ghanaian ye better nka ansa na editor in chief edema the Hawk newspaper Charles McCarthy ye beti ono so enka mamen kombra na me ba ye beti adwumadi no so
Enya victory galek mesha na wati ni dinati ati ni se na edro ni tie na no pasem ne se edro we adwuma ye titru pa ne se ebeboa anana na ne srade e wo ni padua ni muntin mu ama ohu atɔ kura
the Edika or baby or Confitura and Ma, a drew we a victory garlic mixture. If you cry over qua, and we one sana, but a victory and a winner. Winner victory, no man, Sumi Biara, Ubenya will feature aqua empire bra. And no day, will be one tea, net a journal, will be a head, Maka Crabian, no bread. Nana kuma bɔne pɛrepɛre ne nyinaa yɛ mogya a ɛntimi mfa akoma no mu nkɔ adwene mu ɛno na ɛkɔfa saa de ne ba ɔdɔfoɔ mesrɛ wo sɛ ɔwɔ hɔ na wo nsɛm taa adwew ebia wo nsa no sei anaa wo nam wura mu na esi fam no koraa ɛdwew anaa ayɛtofo sɛdeɛ yɛde fam ato wo mpaboa mu a ɛyɛ victory ɛna mekamfo ama wo wonom victory a saa noma a yɛbobɔ so nyinaa no ɛbɛgyae deɛ ɔtɔ hɔ anadwo a wontimi na wohia victory ɛmframa nyankopɔn de ama yɛn sɛ yɛnhome wo deɛ wonhome a na wo tie so o bra ɛyɛ victory ɛna betimi aboa wo yɛwɔ bi wɔ so a wɔ hɔ a na ne yɛma hye no a obiara na ne ka obiara nya ne hwee obi wɔ so a nakoma bɔ ne pɛrepɛrepɛre ne nyinaa mogya ne ntimi ne afu sɛ ne yɛ wɔ nipadua no ɛduru awunya yɛ victory garlic mixture deɛ watwa bra yɛ ade a yɛ anaasɛ nkokɔdua ne nam no ho no ho yɛ ne basabasabasa ɛyɛ victory ɛna mekamfo wonya victory binom a ɛbɛboa wo sɛ doctor de wato aduro so sɛne a wobɛtumi anom victory na ka waduro wo nyinaa ne sɛ waduro no na abɛnom a meat aduasa no anom wei so na abɛnom a no anom victory no so akyi meat aduasa woyɛ ne sɛ biribiara bɛyɛ kama ama wo sɛ wo naase taataa woyɛ agya ho adwuma a mesrɛ wo aduru a mekamfo ama woayɛ victory garlic mixture mesrɛ wo nnipa no bia bi adanse a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛfa wɔ m adanse na tie na sɛ wo so kɔtɔ a wobɛnya saa adanse korɔ no a
ntwe mimpɛ dwan mintumi ne di meyare so mene kɔbɛyɛ 12 years di ma num nduro mogyeduro 5 minutes de trim matoto ana sɛ na meti TV ho ntumi na mehwɛ ne mu sɛ motona duro bi asi victory herba victory garlic mixture ne mintɔ duro sa ba moduro no asa moduro no ɛyɛ papa ntumi ne di o me di nsam no me di afi bi no mo di ya na afi insan afi bi no ntumi di bi afi mi di ma edubone saa bi semi eno so no ntumi di eno so mi gba mu sa afi de eno so be du bi no ntumi di bi afi mi hu de me nya no na ti edo no kan wo TV so a na me kutu bi ni me edo no anopa eni awiane anwumre no ande no si afi nyampara mi no adbibi am ntumi di mu si afi na tola tamiko ya black masa modro no die edoniye na nyame nhira mo
ajime pa me problem ye menstrual pains nda ne kakra o so me nya me menses no bosum ni ma me bre pa me brankasa me timi to tondro no na ne se manti se yesi ye bidro ha na makoto ba bia me we mtimi fa ka ekọ obi kru so ekoto bidro me timi no abi chese na victory ni dey in fact I don't know minim die wo mu die me ko tobi me tie advert no TV so sada na me sorry anwunwe na me ko toye na dana me say ade yi to me paadi mu no moja tropa yi to me paadi mu ti me twa to me phone so kura say ha adwene a enka me de betum aka ho na mo ahwe te say so one way ya kwa wakati na bia me ya bo hye na me no maduro bi te say efi sada na yi sa moja troa no to me paadi mu no me nya mezes no maduro e ma me hu sa emoja se bi like say kwoti te say ni nyina flow kama ti victory tie mintimi enja ento ho te to de bia na mo ba ba so am mo me so ma ba so na edon ne me di hu adanse
obi si me de cholesterol sa de bone e na aba mi nipadua ma ba di atenase wadro ye victory garlic mixture se wunya victory ni no ma cholesterol ne se ne ni e density bia no victory be yi ni nyina afi nipadua no odofo wo pedia to anama ne 024 25 45 633 024 25 45 633 and 020 129 3280 020 129 3280 a victory mkunimdie ne ade bremo
every human body mass should have at least 60% water for optimal performance in any physical or mental exercise. We can help you maintain it naturally. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural. For bulk purchase, call 0596 273 546 or 0596 273 547. This advert is FDA approved.
Babium Ediba TV XYZ so baby awa wo hwe me bia baby awa wo tie me bia no enchia kese enkomo ye papa na aye ba wo kumase ene ne mpotem a who say obade pa next week Wednesday and Thursday next week Wednesday 26th of August 2026 metene say Environmental Protection Agency ye twaso kan EPA nyame pa omudi Kumasi experience and they bred the good people of Kumasi and to Kumasi and Impotema Jumedie efano take away na rubber senior ade omudi nnuane ne amum de gugu mani ade so wanya ntia effective 1st January 2027 ade ye de bande beto so disane amani na ye be ye fi system no mu na ebe hia ho education on na EPA ese omudi be piem wo Kumasi ne Mpotema ye crowd so Wednesday 26th of August 2026 no ade omudi flow to true Kumasi Kumasi street ni mu akwan wo Kumasi na omdi float kese befa ho 7 am anapana na omudi na emu sa ebo 10 am anapana wo kejetia market 10 am so ade EPA officials no be engage market women traders and members of the public na omunu modidi enkomo afano sa enieme hu take away boxes ne etutu nduane ye digum na ye de money na ombe cheche mu ne rubber ruin na no be didn't come afa ho sentinti aye fi ho na ebeboa me ne wo Thursday so no 27th of August 2026 no me pa cho bebre no so EPA ebeye EPA clinics from 10 am on Panico see 5 p.m. wo edum asafu labor kejetia ani Kumasi City Mall omune enkofu be didi enkoma fa EPA dwuma no ho enem ekokoso Thursday now so about 5 p.m. Me pacho EPA be hosti EPA in focus wo Longford Royal Center and also Kumasi Mpotem wa no money nkofo didi nkomo ahro wo hwa no so be educating nkofo engage omo authority no so no dwumedi a odi na the good people of Kumasi Ashanti region as a whole mohuma eko na bibia etumi akọ enkan timonya crowd say next week Wednesday and Thursday the EPA for Kumasi on no matter the Kumasi experience na wo so ehuma eko na bibia etumi akonkanti ye kai no na ye kaka ye ho say effective 1st January 2027 de sanya mani na no ye be yo mochuku baba sanya mani na no ya de a obeyi efi system no to omdi kan my education a wanka say mante man huda nti ehu dwumedie na EPA ahyase otu sa anamono nti EPA an Environmental Protection Agency also protecting the environment our collective responsibility ono ni adia EPA so ede abetudwa bibia etumi akọ enkan mamemfa inchia kesema chairman Sofo Osman Chairman Sofo Osman Aboso ward chairman NDC Maminchi or Papa Chairman Sofo Osman wo call cooperative mining or moya wa boss wa ye kind of gangway or company for on Nunua Della chairman Della see war chairman no so oko Prisia Univalia constituency or pray the vice chairman or constituency anymore on the me say second to none no say drew ha dan the man chairman so for war chairman bioma na makai wo penny for kukuda me mienu omo na wo cooperative mine ye no aboso a ye friend gangway omo da no ho ma minchi am find mines for so omo so aboso ha minchi echi omo na ye ko bompia so despite mo any omo bompia so mumbo adwuma no mama so bia anim His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Tamochi munye adwuma ye ntena ho ma China phobia mba ye bia ensi because egudie no wo fom ho e wo yasase no mu to say ye di ho mfaso sa na tie egudie no ho nti the good people of Bompiaso, the good people of Aboso fante mines mu me ankasa ma pintofoi ye abanyaga ne dom munyina munyidi na munye adwuma ne kama cause mabo adwuma e de aboa man no mo so asase mu egudie no President Akaso se mo so mu di ho mfaso ti na the cooperative mining abaho ti mu so mu twe na bibia entumi enko enkan bo hosa mamenda mu na so ase Abraham brother film over the weekend omoye na yi kama pa wo Aboso town hall mo amutumi bae na anyame nhamo na onka mo ho se mutumi koboa ye ma ye hata me brother chi kama pa ma bibia etumi ekonkan anti ade etene no so for munya madwuma why munya madwuma na moso munye bi mfemwa Aboso ne bompie so man na apintofo ina na bibia entumi enko enkan enche Dr. Agbozo so beba ka ho me so makati sanete Abozo fo Abozo Dr. Agbozo beba my editor chief no have the Hawk newspaper makati me brother so ohene obankra mamo ye hene wa ha ye konfanti memo so am de ne bo efum nya boter menuanyo wo frɛ no Henry Nikwe so abebem a member of the NDC communication team menye na amunuanyen meba krom ha foforo ka ho na wo so minsem chechem krom ha bom nkomo na ade ntimi ndi ne ho agwer but to say bia am phone the silent nti ayo hu ba ye besin nkomo afa damazi ho and the first time I meet e ya kire ho yen wo frɛ no de na Agbozo co mixture mo me hu mi nde ko bibia ma ye ko ninti we Abozo mo mixture Abozo mo mixture mo pocho wo sisi no menye ndonkolite na mo no sisi no kra de amfo ntonchen mbenyimfo no kodwo to mempeda wo ba fra 1 minute man mbenyin nten ye nru ne bebrebe gu system no mu ebi wo ekonomy no one more side effect obi ho to nyom enye sa na nyame bo me no konya dem na nyame bo enziba na huru ya yezi ebi ho asebi wa so pressing no ma ya na ahoze no mpem okofom na say so man aba wo per long distance tin no 100 meters in 200 ya no ye dwaw because pay 5,000 10,000 cross country munazi nti be mi na pede ejina pema na say mu da bayo bi na inukun rokomo kapata sisters na mukuno onye benyin na msa sister na onye benyin den che ojina ho benyin onye nufu eti mu kofie mu dwen ho na meta ase de sana ta de chi na mbisa na osi wunua motin no ahodini a wa ba fom nti na mse ko Pashiman near Chief Palace obena himfie ho Agbozo no din ho adansa no ko clinic ko na say Agbozo mo make shaba eye won tell one na won blow Agbozo mo make sure opocho benyin bia wa hozen abafom pebi beja pebe enum ade chegina mpo teaspoon as big gwatse do enum na anapa anum na wi abra anum na nyi doctor be chechim say bia mamu ayi overdose na doctor achim ehu enti say sia no onu mo enti be ma bia obesi mo he kasa akan kasa kra wazema wa no ehu de num ye del pa aha o say Henry Nikwe mo na chede mo ye kasa Dr. Nadri Modo Agbozo mo mixture enti main fund secret ni Ide the inside a friend agbozomo nti enye bia obobo ye papa cocoa zeni agbozo cocoa bitters na nse cocoa no oha wa adwene ye yipa bia cocoa wo no ho bata ya bebre nyim azekrin de epesi che bebre sabiowa eya obeka da nyame na oboy but ono so ezin bebre cocoa ni yi no nkruma ya okro bebre nyim nkruma ya cocoa no ezin bebre yi no esi che su cocoa ni yi no pa nti agbozo cocoa bitters mo pocho cocoa na or how bro your friend constipation yen fans for your friend I am chair na mo pocho bebre sisi ye o manye ndonkolize o se mesisi entum nkoto mo pocho American for agbozo cocoa bitters ezamo no so no enye bi obotum abo cocoa otum ye wanyido ye wose ya na ehwazi ye cocoa masabewa ekwa no do kra na wanus no eye ho otum keka obi okọ ejana no do oye moja pa de bia wa pay pa moja na ehu bebi a owo mopocho na nse obi so ohu moja im da wa atu na eduri na mse wo fa check oye cocoa tum fifiri wo bebiara wenum bebiara cocoa tum fifiri ni na enye bi obotum abo ayemchi no begini na efi ho nti ende edure bie ni ye wo agbozo mo mixture na ye wo agbozo coal bitters komo ne ye bezi mopocho eko clinic wo so a yerba huru ni na doctor botum abo besi a candidiasis edepua watetem ho aye ni na eko bobo STIs aye gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia na watena do acher mesi afon obi so onya orgasm da meraze madam bi so awu nsi onya orgasm da adama na mbenyin na won ho kire hon why de benyin adwuma nso odem so ontedam ha AI non livington ntini na no eko doctor agbozo ho a obutum abo ma bibi etum akonka doctor mo doctor mo bibi aboko de nyame sure de eze agbozo mo mixture azaba
yes
doctor me ya GPR adwuma na ye I'm kind of over to you. And I was assembly of a cancer.
Many aji papa.
When you are Jay,
Nyango ni munyam Kenyango.
Something day inside.
Asidanos Kesian from Komamo.
Doctor,
Mima will be Biara. Aha. Mitchell from Agbozo Herbal Clinic. Dr. Agbozo Ababe Transi. Na and then Komono Ayasronkun, if we say a dress from Kukra and Agbozo Herbal Clinic. Sisia Edia ba a Jasua. Na Muamu Bisa said Dr. Hifa. And ye benye bia to hefa na ebi wo pharmacy sisi ano pharmacies over the counter medicine sellers and a herbal shop bia wo gara hanum no okomu a also pa Agbozo Herbal Clinic AGBOZO Agbozo Herbal Clinic edru bia to sa edru ba kun edin edi Agbozo mo mixture and Agbozo cool bitters. Mamento we was na me chire mum. Eya Agbozo mo mixture ya ekremia na ohwe mi. Emma ahoden, ye ka ahoden a oni ma ahoden a me chire. Emma vigor, esama vitality. Ye wo mema bibiri anase emma bibiri a omuni vigor and a vitality. Eno nti sebi mpreduasa, wo mu ko esie nanimu a wo mu entumi enyina so. Wo mo ahoden no enso ani. Wo mu ntumi mu adwuma ne sene yese. We dry Agbozo mo mixture. Na Agbozo mo mixture yi oya brantie na oya young man na oba. Na sebi mpreduasa from the age of 18 to 40 years pa na se wontumi nkomienu wontumi nkode ye was pampacho ohia Agbozo mo mixture. Yes. If we say edrui se onomu a juma eye woni pedua no mu ne se ebeko ni pedua no mu na testosterone na sebi e provide vitality any hormones na ema utiminya good direction no ebeko na akwa testosterone na produce enough hormones and system no mu na etumi ama vigor and then vitality energy no wetumi agina wona so edro ne din di Agbozo mo mixture. Agbozo mo mixture. Eno na me come from obi biara wo hwe me a o vigor and vitality wo from ana sebi mpreduasa wonni ahoɔdene emema munni ahoɔdene edru anadwo amoda na moada ohia Agbozo mo mixture. Edru na ba kosisi akɔ pharmacy biemu ana herbal shops and over the medicine counter sellers be bia wo Ghana ha say yemo Agbozo mo mixture ne bi na edru yi aba foforo no me say adansi ankrofo edi wo ho no enya adansi ketewa wono ayede ama homo na wo mo anum die na wo mo ka se doctor eduro de wo se wo to piti Ghana ha na obi anya bito eno nti ne ye de eduro ba ay agbozo mu mixture se o pe bi etu atie me o be frɛ me number no pe was 0241 mo a mo pe bi etu akoton no o ye pharmacy o ye herbal shop na se 7 predua so o pe bi etu akwa go shop no aton frɛ me was 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 agbozo mo mixture ema vigor and vitality na me kan no packages no so yego so empanyifo na madi from the age of 40 50 kono package no 2 in 1 wo 3 in 1 packages wo ho ema mo na package de bia me ka se bebia wo bia no yebetumi de amaka de abrew yes bebia wo bia no yebetumi de amaka enti package no so no yego so enti mo a mo pe packages di bi no because of say you introduce a draw we mo no enti say packages no ya ye de say ya tete bo no so ama mo say ne be obia betumi a oda ne package enti mo mpanyimfo no so a package no eda so ewo ho agbozo mo mixture no adwuma nwanwa so yi na mpepe say wankasa ukọ na ukotobi emrantie no die nie mate ase yes emrantie no mo nchemfa ye frɛ na agbozo mo mixture opese ugina na so premature ejaculation one masturbate ya masabi preduasa u vigor and vitality no say unni vigor bia unni vitality bia unni ahoden because of masturbation edura wo hia ya agbozo mo mixture e wo so pemrika na akokotobi eduro we eboa memma ne man nyinara oye oba na so unni vigor unni vitality sabi preduasa be ma so mu awon te hwe vigor ni ho vitality ni edge na wo de be ye bibi ni ni ho no mo a me pa cho eduro ni agbozo mo mixture na eduro ya me ka ho asema kire wi me pa cho emofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho tiemiye emofra woni mfie dumienu enka eduro wi ho ena emma wo mo ma enkora nofo ene emma wo mo nyim o mafa yefunu entumi num eduro wi bi tiemiye me say emofra woni mfie dumienu from 12 years below 12 years entumi num eduro wi bi and the sawa kwato agbozo mo mixture na say o below 12 years a enye ma ena oba sabi wafa yefunu nso untumi numbi ena emma moma emofra nofo edro agbozo mo mixture no enye ma untumi enum bi enti sawo ya brantie pa na wo hweme uni vigor uni vitality me pa cho pharmacy be bia obowura ho no mo a wo so pa agbozo mo mixture be ma se onunum bia oyire ebema mu oba nso so onum bia okunu bema mu we no ya anya ma mema nkoa eduro we enye for mema nkoa ba chotimi agbozo mo mixture no ya anya ma mema nkoa ye ma emma ene mema nyinara enti se oye oba na se uni vigor uni vitality uni ahoden ade sa na no ansa oda ho no ma ko pa agbozo mo mixture no bi nato oye bema na oye 1 minute man ukoba account mi komienu me pa cho vigor and vitality ni ho no mo a agbozo mo mixture na hia me pa cho eduro no agbozo mo mixture se o pe bi atu a me pa cho frame was 0241 o pe so tu bi koton pharmacies ahodo ukomu obenya bi ato na mom no o ye pharmacy o ye herbal shop na pe so tu bi ekoton a frame was 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 edrone di agbozo mo mixture ko pharmacy herbal shop bi also pa agbozo herbal clinic for edrone bi agbozo mo mixture enti o tro agbozo na now the MOO na ka ho now the mixture na ba agbozo mo mixture ubo edino e de ma pharmacist na ba bia wura herbal shop ba bia ubenya bia to ubetumi WhatsApp me so upe bia to a ubetumi WhatsApp me the same number 0241 75 0282 ba bia wo Ghana ha bia pharmacy bia no me pa cho corner ko bisa say upa agbozo mo mixture omo vigor and vitality medicine ni bi agbozo mo mixture agbozo herbal clinic omo vigor and vitality medicine na ye friend agbozo mo mixture no uye oba uye bema uhie bi e wo se onom na etumi siesie sebi wagudi anajo ema wa hoodene ema vigor ema vitality na otumi de ye adwuma no te said ye me kan me pacho edro we se sebi preduasa uye abofra a uni mfie dumie no a untumi enum bi sanso na wɔn ma mmɔfra no foɔ ɛne apemfoɔ nka ho ɛna yɛmbra agbozo co-bitters ana nkurɔfoɔ bebree ɛka sɛ ebisa sɛ doctor koko aduro no ɛpɛɛge pepatɔ sɛ aduro yi tie me yɛyɛ ma wɔn tete office woyɛ worker wote office wota atena se kyɛ woyɛ driver ni ɛna especially mo lifting nneɛma mo lifting metals no mo yɛ training footballers eduro wei agbozo co-bitters no yɛyɛ ma mo deɛ nti America saa ne sɛ wo no mu a mo na woyɛ training na flames ne ade ne nneɛma bi ɛho hia ɛbɛ ne pedua no na agbozo co-bitters no mu a etimi yiyi saa nneɛma ne nyina ma osisi mu da ma sisi yade ɛmma enti obi bɛbisa sɛ ono mu a ɛwrane wo anase pegi back so agbozo co-bitters empegi enti ko pharmacy sisi anoko pa agbozo co-bitters ni bito empegi ubetumi anum de akọ adwuma baabi a wopese ogdi ko bi obetumi yakọ wo your office work obetumi anum bi uti dwom ma adwomfo ma no a mo tena se na mo sisi mu yemo hwe mo no wo ya agbozo co-bitters esan eye ayemetim ho adwuma na ayemetim ho asem na me ba ka se obi bebisa se wonom a ebe mo warane papa cho ma warane na mum de yene se ema woye funu no aduane no a what dia antumi anyam ye na be boa digestion na masabi aduane na yam kama na duru se ukogya wonan a agyanan na ba kama soft enye se ebe ma woye mu atu gidigidi dabi woyem na etim no edro we nom ekọ immune system no na se ekọ intestines no mu a aduane no a antumi anyam yi a ama woyem aye cheku se eye koko na ama na aye saa no ebekọ akoyam saa ne ama ne nyina ne koko na wo woyem ne nyinara na ma woyem no ada ho enye sa otu won ma na obekọ sa bi begya wonan bebre bisi akra na wokọ dabi entis adwuma bi a wo ye no wobetumi ato agbozo co-bitters ne bi no wanom na de akoye wadwuma problem bia ne ho o pe bia tu a mepa cho akoton Ghana hanu be biara pharmacy biano upe bia to akoton afrem 0241 75 0282 0241 75 0282 ubetimi afrem 0241 75 0282 udu pharmacy also agbozo mo mixture ene agbozo co-bitters no so no eye mbofra wo mo adi sebi mpreduasa enfie dumienu below 12 years no entumi nnum bi enti mo a mo betumi anom nkwala mo adi 16 years 12 years and above eko ena obi a wo ma mofra no fo abatan ya ma mofra no fo entumi nnum bi ena sebi mpreduasa oba wonyim entumi nnum agbozo co-bitters number na 0241 upebi etu afrem 0241 75 0282 kumase ye wodi chem so sabi open your clinic so buy ye adwuma eho 0553 417752 and atema 0557 402696 your packages ni eguso ye packages for vigor and vitality na say mema muntwa tem o ye bema na wanyina konfie na kwanimu na sabi bema entumi sorry agbozo herbal clinic ye be mu aduru be bia wo bia na aduro no ye de be send ama wonsaka enti mo a mo pe packages ahodo be bia wo Ghana ha be bia no ye de asene nkrofo bebre na dance a eba no onyankopon ene ye dance fo me pacho enti be bia wo bia no pacho frame wo pese ye mfa bi emma ne per package mo a mo per packages no me pacho ye be de ma no 0241 75 0282 and a prostate enlargement prostate how goes over back in case enti mo a prostate ha mo no me pacho frame obi one man ye de rubber crash o be mem o jonso ajonso no to me ma agbozo herbal clinic ye be boa ye be mu edro be no ma sa ne ma no nyina ebeko ena mo a infertility awasem ene ne ma ka ho nyina ye clinic no guso ye adwuma ye won kan kwashiman ye ben kwashiman Chiefs Palace no ye share adwuma 7 o'clock ye man pa ne upon 5 p.m. me pa cho frame was 0241 75 0282 Tamayo Community 25 Savannah Junction 0557 402696 uwo Kumasi na ope packages ni bi nso a ye betumi e de abrana fro Kumasi number ne 0553 417752 me pa cho vigor and vitality eduro no ye friend agbozo mo misha and agbozo co-bitters me pa cho fa pharmacy be biemu and a herbal shop bia no go bisa say opa agbozo co-bitters and agbozo mo misha na sabi what to be na wakwa ko yusu uyusu so they are dancing enti we no emofra a mo adi from 12 years and above ohwe na wo ba no co-bitters no na make ho asemi ohwe na wo ba no sabi mpredua say to anopa ontumi nya ne nan ne yemu atim ne yemu ayekutu me pa cho ohia agbozo co-bitters wo nso a woyɛ bɛrima a woyɛ mu atim na osisi mu ayɛ kura mu yɛ ɔyɛ paa no ɛyɛ agbozo co-bitters agbozo mo mixture no ne nyinaa wɔ herbal shop pharmacy bebia yɛ packages no yɛwɔ 2-in-1 packages yɛwɔ 3-in-1 package nti mo a manyini a momfie no akɔ anim no wopɛ yɛ package no bia yɛde bɛma no baabi biara wɔ no supply agbozo yɛankasa yɛnyɛ package ɛmfa mmerewa 0241 750282 ɛno yɛ nkrakwahyeman ɔkyena nyame yɛ adom koraa ɛkɔ no yɛhyɛ adwuma sɛ 7 o'clock yɛn no yɛapɔ 5 de biara da yɛyɛ adwuma mo a mopɛ aduro no bi atu no so no wobɛfrɛ the same number no 0241 ɛno frɛ bɛba doctor me ankasa me hɔ it's 0241 750282 nti momba mɛtu aduro no na monkɔnkɔtɔn wokɔ pharmacy a woso pɛ agbozo herbal clinic fɛ aduro no aba foforɔ no agbozo mo mixture ɛne agbozo co-bitters ma no ankasa no menanteɛ no monka mmienu no mbom na mobɛhu sɛ ɛgya ɛtuatoɔ mepa ɔkyɛw aduro no ɛyɛ adwuma ɛnti kɔpɛ bi nanom packages no so no yɛyɛ ho adwuma meda ase sɛ wohwɛ me na wotie me same time next week yɛbɛsɛ ahyia
yɛbɛda Dr. Agbozo ase bebree baabi aduru yɛnkɔgye aboafoɔ nkratoɔ mmra yɛba akɔdwo yɛboa yɛbɛtene nka yɛbɛte Charles McCarthy so nka mamfa kyerɛ kɛsɛ ma ɛyɛ Henry Nikwei English amanfrom hopeful say obetumi abɛyɛ organizer de bi wɔ constituency hɔ nti deɛ tene no mamenda ɛyɛ obi ase beba sesi a
Now, let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to your butler, who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have here.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Na ɛdeɛ na ayɛ wo bɛyi a ɔda fam asɔ ne yɛfunu mu emunumuni.
Oh, Mr. Entry, also yare ya tete me ben fie pi nanso ne yam nnwo no da. Se me kyerɛ no ahodo amato a me hunu hwe a ɛbɛyɛ nwanwa.
Menyi ni sɛ wato ulcer tamfo Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture yanum bom kotia ulcer no bia ma no anom. Anka ne ho atɔ no dadaada. Ulcer dro de ɛno a ne Hexa capsules any Hexa mixture.
Ankom ni nkyerɛ mu.
Ulcer yɛ kura ɛtɔ yɛfunu ɛne ensunu mu. Etuma wɔ yɛfunu ekeka wa wogire wo ho a enyi osa etumi ema wo ye cheko ebra wadidi awie so how eye osa de a kope Haxa capsules any Haxa mixture nanum bom na ho ebeto
pedudu atu a ko Okanshi drug lane Kumasi Dani Herbal Takrade AA Mensa Anafre 020382285 apefo abatan a woma won mofra no fo ene mofra woni mfie dumienu enka ho Haxa capsules and in a mixture.
Osa tamfo edie age edwadie nkrato yi atom.
Life doesn't always pause when your favorite program starts. Some days, there's still one more break to finish. But that doesn't mean you have to miss your favorite show. Download the WAPS TV Plus app. It's simple, it's quick, it's free. Head to your app store, search WAPS TV Plus, download, and you're in. Your favorite programs can move right with you. Different places, different lives, same feeling. Wherever life takes you. It's your TV, your time, your way. Feel free.
If I cry na menyisika, edia ye mefui.
Ehifa pa na menya bosia, edia tre medjuma yimu.
Kai cry mabre, me bosia ato taxi fufu. Suhum Rural Bank.
Suhum Rural Bank.
Yemamwa kwa baba Suhum Rural Bank. Ye won hyehyɛ ahodoɔ bi te sɛ dwadifo abosia, ekokro bosia, susu account, ɛne da so wɔ hɔ savings account, me bada chain savings account, ɛne de akeka ho. Suhum Rural Bank was 03422919896. Na won so wetumi aka sɛ
Suhum Rural Bank, ama ene mayeka owner.
Suhum Rural Bank, enti me pa minie.
Me damwase.
Suhum Rural Bank, growing our heritage.
Obrabo eye edwumada. Eboa eyam aduane. Eboa eyi nsa free ni peduanim. Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yie. Nanso wonem say niema a yedi na yenom timi ma brebo ye edwumaden sen pote
me hu da me brebo ye edwuma pa e bia se me ntumi ye bibi bo me brebo
ani and nothing about the left here from the Moses Clinic ne Herbal Center about Herbal Food Supplement we see pa de bo brebo ama e ye edwuma yi
na e edwuma
Fatopa yenu anopa ni enyumre na eboa ma obrebo ye adwuma yi sane ebe ya ebetimi anyam aduane a wodi esiesie ni peduane mo eyi mo finsi yi
eno na me brebo kia pa
Ubenya Left Kid wo pharmacy, herbal shops, ne supermarkets a ebenwo. Sa wo pedudo so etu a 0244 068447. Left Kid wa wo brebo wa wo ni pedua edro yi enye ma apemfo e ma ema omomanofo ne mmofo a wonya mfie dumie FDA age dwedie krato yi atum
Mesamo Akwaba Beba TV XYZ so power 97.9 FM make us say Makodia Boa or a former youth organizer NPP Ayawaso West Wagon Waha or Sanka Sama ordinary Ghanaian Saso na Charles McCarthy and also your editor in chief Edema the Hawk newspaper Ekuku Dami na ende mene omo ebedi ejuma waha and maybe I will be around TV Shebi pa na huma eko wutie so atie ana fa waso famie na huma eko kodo akwaba
mejo suminia
bibi aboko de
yankopon da roma admadum ye
bibi ofie
wo be mfi bibi aboko admadum akade empany for the back and na complete bibi ada na kwam kama
last weekend na anya MV to homa be
eno mutu aba no
esi bi mo re
na sabande opompo be bewe bi nipa ba ko no we na eme yakakra but be nde we no bewe
akwa bi su mi ni na eme ya pa
nwanwa o kale
efue
eno kra kire nipa nipa dom o moto aba no ti ase ene nipa ku o moto aba because se nipa nim ene da ho ne se nipa dwene edwene kon kaya sa according to win election man nge what na so kan nipa ni na yeah because nipa na wo no pa mo koto aba no se bia mu dwene kon ka na mu ni munyansa sa ga ni ko to win election but at the end of the day we win o ka dodo ni na vote we win what I say o de ko nipa ba ko pe no win aba na ma o win ye o ko share executives o kan sabi nyansa se ma manage ho Ashanti regional chairman no o win wie no koka no o kan nyansa se mpa so tie ne kasa o kakasa ya SNDC for ni timi yede e pick bibi
na bi mo chese o mo system na mpe no
o say
na no credit
system na mpe ba o win wo system nim what is up pro win wo system asem a wo kan say wono ne time ya oba die ya some of the MPs e ye adwuma ya to ba mo ye adwuma time nso de one time obi enkwani na obi achi enya me we a candidate hope for me we MP what man say that be am na me ba na me say meanwhile ya to aba ma obi what man say wo check NDC for the year what you say what for example to deputy energy minister one when constituency abrante na ye adwuma pa energy enya de keto mo ye adwuma one in the board Jan what man say ba hwede
figo mo adego
hwede mama kwa ne ye wo hana ma cheso te akra akro ntimi nya adwuma ensamfo an woto no odi which is emfa ena NDC panifo ye din obi anka hwe ena akokọ sinachi ena me party mikura party card ena me na meko ena wonam ena odi ena meka no ena na ayini chairman ne kan say mre this a time on no man with chance ema wonim so obekọ election tobo bibia mre ne so na obekọ a ye bia no aba befa ba nya nana nipa ne ye adwuma ototo niema no every day na on town hall na wudi na tem na wo ye say and on the deputy energy minister no ebe din so beti kura concentrate adwuma because there mo abrante wo ye ensamfo wo di krom say nyansa bia anim obi beka kwadwo we dey start some dey start because me and a buy na point me and me say me ye dey metimi bia ama Ghana timi akoso me your constituency metimi akomu tentem kwa bia 1 month and bia metimi akọ na bibi but every day obi akọtra machi and na wonye ewei and wo twa no hwe niam wo ye etai it in NDC national executive from chairman to the youth organizer eto mo hu de ekoso ana
ade ekoso a me hu ya me ne ade ye say onye NDC no wo school no test
no ndabe no be NDC ni we the videos be wa bontin last year na early this year was so no the NDC party fun ya de ono betima adwane that party leader tambe no be NDC ni na ono be ka cheso mo school no be test con tambe no ono school no nipa ne test con ya ono no ba be ka sa se we e de a chenkrofo onam constituency who's a quality we be by so we pass nipa ye dwene kon kan sa bra to ni ko to aba man
fire because I'm saying mrindu
so mo stop na nsem funa wo di no ampini nya hwe ye fe ne be yi enyo no pe some of the appointees omo ya point up omo so had MPs be consults the same time omo amrenru ye enu down pempenson international officers of NDC yes no money die na obuom omo fa Captain Honing example Odin some phone
West
Odin some phone time pododo adai what man say any kwase say nipa nke be discussing but they drone anu odin ye was sitting MP ya pointing NDC ni o ye adwuma kama ebo na me no ka say energy de wo atoto ne mo ne boss ye adwuma nya de ketwa o mo bo adwuma pa so adon de be ja kwai ato ama brante ono no fi ba bi o be say imposter o ba be shema ba be hanipa anu e be ko say eti abato no de ye to a so wonsu so ba sa nipa we nyi obi ase ye koto abama na onnam konsosim ye dede ada nya ne fi no abai ye ni suni ne ban ye ni ba bi ofi ene ba bi e woko eti de man make an say NDC mpanifo enfo na nsi wo no mo make sure say constituency ba bia ba jojo brebe ba me constituency ba me constituency a ba me constituency a so no nipa ho no dumelo start na me catch da bia ba me catch the performance me wan no ye but now metima catch say ofi ba bia du ba bi pa wo toto niema ye pa wo ye adwuma ti mu ne compare man pisira no mo so na me so me rate om na wakokoto omo wo make sure so the constituency ne ko wo ye na nya ye beka wo ye na ye so ye beka dumelo perform ti na nka obi fia bonti na obegi on say me to dumelo ni ade a ebebo ana emwa because agree one the boss ye adwuma eno nan che no ade on the day constituency so performance in the first review wo make sure say nipa wo constituency obia ebenya no so ne de ti ade ye money ho bai ni anto ne bo emre ne so near be contest now ba fa we na win na fine that time campaign time odru what man say obi a new year ba now and this in for nancy for namwa what man say na me fa kwanya so na me nchia nipa ba ko mienu what man say ayi uko ayi a so I win makotia akotia chairman ne ko ayi region the first vice your friend Noble so wo pe wo bia sabia nyado constituency no handle constituency ni ye obi a watrem e na obi obu nipa na obetumi aboa chale sa brand no first vice no ne su nipa ni obi what must say enhihye odi egu akwam na no me amekọ constituency no mo pa djuma mu nya bi o make sure ono wa djuma afa dodo na e na the day was sad nkrofofo na wan hwe abeka to on crime appointment as a man bibia so wo hwe first vice nyuma dia wodi wakwatia dia metima kan cha akwatia for the way there's no need say go be there e be contest Noble baby obi ancha kese command chairman o performance is solid a few back a
month ago now
akwatia ho ya ko bi mu o comedy ma ba ma on first vice baby obi ahwehwe no wa bo say yes abrante no wono ne kuro no okuta kuro no wono okuta mabru no wono ototo ne mama NDC mu yehwam e wo kuro nim wono na mpini so wono na mpini is a friend darling boy so wono see ba election mu ye na nsan die bedi akon so guy no perform wo ye good papa
communicate well
too much na dwiri mu do NDC because NDC for ko to aba no ye no nyina me se ne ye se asanka so one na we dey no e popular ba sebium nyado omo anom ti kuro no omo nimde omo chusu ampia me ne wo ka say NDC mu for now we're one of the darling guy
yes
we too much NPP ne nya darling guy hompe NPP ko ba election on wa juso MP no ajuso MP no mutoma na se omo so omo mpe no mutu no so atie no na communication do tia one of the darling guy on NPP but we told ba umiam party papa but this is we hear the papa body papa ho ba mo bia we say and say me tie no UTV Charlie the guy is too much but you be ancha kesem komano one ne chairman no de adwumadi omudi no mkoso anu muni ni sa ye beta o mochi ne ba bia obi a
meda asema men ko Charles Makato Charles yentio akwaba
Nicholas meje uso machia na machia wa hwefo ni atifo
obi ajoso
na machia minua kwadwa mini na sheria we sagana fo se yasiaba eda sujinam ya me
bibi aboko de
ko pon hwe
eda yami ase
akani padie
ya kan sempa ame hwe na
akani padie ai for bompies do for go to for about to for ta for it's no problem
akabanchim for akaho for for na gajo bombe show
kini go I wouldn't problem
cooperative here ne
after the concession hodoso
you are there and the NC kwema yenhwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama okopie mu Saglame housing project yenim say NDC aban na ye MPP buy bu na ni go suma niema ho be brese aban ba osemiana me me suma san yen kama or the abetu dwa say na me adoma by 2027 March the 700 units housing project be ready man call for to me akwatenam Asaglame ana Saglame nsem yen sha so
can me that say me for kwanya some san chetie for na me ncha 1 or 2 CEOs eduji baby obi ancha kese ko one na ni P
office men question
one P ada na nko Campbell on na Branton P
Campbell dey so nya half nia
what you too much obu ade me say half ni obu ade too much yeah
Campbell ye nton hear me
who ade ato money
oh me
yes no no mkokusi
no the body
call ye what is it and you ade ato
baby ya
wa film baby omo bia nyankopon kan mo no mo to bibia kama no mo timi sa amra back and you better say eduji what we call so the eduji is one of the NDC and this by nyuma die papa e got mo one or body pa what man say the forestry commission baby obi aso ncha ke say ko man
Mr. Brown
baby obi ayi also
no nache o ni papa
we share no one chale we jump on down here go for
obey Mr. Brown no kasa
that was a yes
Santi forestry
I'm telling you nobody
bet you how forestry na hati o mo kambo mo adwuma o mo ye o ti adwuma
and there wo ya ade ai bebo ba so nya ade ai bebo me say yana da bia me boss is was start na nya kra but now to tue bibia ekoso kama boss we nyama kama what am I say
PSA mo ho ene PSA
mo ene yo ho no
say me say da fa
ho boss wo bojuma ba bi obi ancha kese nkoma na me am combat what am I say ejuma ura ya nkroma
so say me question no aka trem say am
me say golden boy there e be ba na issues nto ne nya da me boni di to e be ba ho and the prefect e be ba bi ancha kese nkoma sampani fu and bet say no me nsa eno mampani na me nam ai o mampani ni kwa no overhead ne so no ti me kwa me shia ntura ina with the cast neighbor ti me hia na fe me so nam sagremen ne say e ho na no
ho na mo nature
no mo boy ade o mampani na maka kan ho be 3 kan be me nsa pew and the police motor kid be 4-5 bi ne asa and omne ko enyan krofo bi di etwa mu ka be 100 do so emphasis
be ba san ko so akonya krati akonya
so esme
ba ko
what man say eno me shia e bodo me
fra akonya no ntoma
me bodo fi ministers bi mpo na eba ba me hu ne ayi na ebo ani mu na me so we mampani ene eko kwa ya ade so wako de ka cho mampani na so 70 unit ai ni pa be 700 ye betima ko tem fine
by March next year
anya bia ho me na eko tem no
and just register why we interested
you better register ne register e kwa be ne for register and you register ye kwa ko hire na ye koto
nche e ho no de wotim na otua ne kakra
as a rent and I say be your dia
be your dia
okay because emre be atwa me ka see affordable house so ka affordable house ye wie no so check kakra timi ye ready no na so share price and that's why any profit mfa
what man say status is see you adenta o ye bono
boa
na we affordable
we ja wo kwa wo nyada won ti ase won ti bi so at the end of the day ye dan na gu on ba bia ko gu ni ade no see ye na be di individual di mo fine ye de adwuma fo na ekomu fine but at the end of the day ye make sure say the can be to me so na nhye say wo no ye nya na timamu fo enti ade ne ntimi nya de na anya cheap net yentimi nya kakra na obi antimi show so one botem ade no mo ye affordable house there no ukọ abonse part of baby o mo wie no China for ne ton de ma mo o ma paint ne blue
yes say ton amatimem
China for na ato no mo di bia rent e no mo tim da bia me fa no come 25 for me fa no
mo rent ya no mo na ato
o mo to o mo colors o mo paint ne blue e no mo check China west o e wo
no o mo trade there
come 25 o mo amodia
o mo trade there o
mo trade na me so mo trade so at the day Ghana dia the other part no ye nyanwie ebi titimu
no boarding ntina ye ntuma afford
ne boarding
ma a China for bebeto ye
eno beto ye eno mo wie no mo dia rent eno mo tim so mampani akono akokohwa ma so master de no ba bi o mampani ko eno ukoje nsa ho de ande se ye awie o se awie
ona dan we de kodwo so obeka ya ye wie yo
ana se o mo sa awie mu niam nyina
anje edu baby na ban ne ba ATS akufo adoba o miam
so the we are no the question is ye this on security for one nyina ti ho am na betutu mu air condition ani mu ma electrical cables atwe ni nyina
wo de mu ma bi mu betina na ye nka asem ya anye ne sa
urade
se se sambo wa
kakasi o eno na bema ne price na dey akonanim se so mampani because dodo na chale Nicholas e da higher team akra emrante dem aba we bra ye wo mu akra ha nyina because it will be difficult so between your property wunya bia so high chamber house say dia fukra na 1500 a month 2000 a month eno kra na chese shemadina kona bi mu eni ba bi papa wo madina ba bi ensuo ni wo kakra no ashama dan ho wotimaze kaswa ho budumbra nkona baso pe ba bi madina kra wo pushi baso estate madina estate wunya bi
estate
eso ko ba bi ensuo to e be fa wo ogbojo ba bi ensuo wo kakra no e na benya 1000 what am 2000 chese wo dwere ho a won ti ase ti wo na mu a da bia ensuo mu na eso wo so be gina bonten ana wo hwe de wa wo fie tie e den ento mampani sa hye we o mo so mo ye no e ye good o mo na ni nko kama so at the end of the day ye no a ye nya dai na ye ntimi si bia ye ni bi no e kwa e betima fa so a ye so betima kokotrem Nicholas me se na no na me ko VIP me ko kusi obi me fa Newtown ho na o shops na wo ho na nim na o kai yes o mu gu animu na wo ne ni pay gumkin na o ni pay wo ho na anti aba ne dia ne be ye it be one the party on some akon sisi Medina and Samampomo. One some the coach of Mojumakai.
Mekai. I see if we see on.
It is here. This will be any. Sanubi Abana Ban Obamakai for Nikofa. No Munamu Pebabua.
Yes, you'll be any who.
Wouldn't
and maybe no be sure that
what the almost a window no. Yana and Pumani to windows to do. And some for to now. But I just saw that one tell you baby. And some for me a young baby. Kill and one thing. Some would not see.
Some Pom Junction.
Junction Pepe. Oh, and as my bit is out my station. It drank you men who drew one my boss says 7 or now Shannon man and Colamugo. It is a bind be saying warrior. What makes you some bayan intent them? Young said, good one and body connect a becker nippany be a boom. No more call no cocoa transfer. A babua. What must say? 20 Saba and a good initiative. Almost started near my dear. Yanum be any baby yet. You never be a beau. I want you know a crowd be a will be without anonymity. East Legoned Madura Denta or Chamadru Medina. A decham one large. A too much. Can you never be now to stay? Say one price in a BBI good. Not the end of the way you may be able to above Bibiano. But I said be off 800 of a sudden no do 2,000 more. Won't be more Brahman in a year. I could find enough pound for the sales back on one some day. I never so. Muba beto sui ena mu wie ye ena asem bi wo mpo ne ye kampo afan mo ya dade ade na to mu discreet egu ano eso mo to mu niam nyina akoton etu ye sure se kwa ba ne fa so ye ye mu huma nyina menwa ukọ ho no mo asagbe na ukọ a udu gate on mo secret for ho no eti ho am ne kotu niam ano kin na do na pamfo ne npp mo be bo Ghana kapa wo mo be ha Ghana mo be se Ghana eti contractors e dia mo ye ho adwuma no empa boani as dan e be mom yesre wo mom ko ne tentem kakra no man pani so onhwe e dan e wi mom hwe price om de ye no yes ak Nicholas baby at no betra wache because what way ye de da 2000 and 2500 me hide that be a rain 800 750 100 na wo so na ko
baby amte
say mu dia mu djudwa mo nim sa be hwem enso to anu apie na be sa anye be be ko
Nyame ado bankrament baby fondo.
The question is ebi abetima try Islegon esa ati baleshi ana ati opongru and o shem kwa wo Islegon nin kova wo be din no de e ba wo fa ka ba ko Islegon ba bi o proper way nin kova wo
mom nyame adom nam de nyame adom bam se me ba
and ebi wo so a woni ebi wo so ba kra no wo depend movie na ba ye and depend movie no that range of the place not matter. Make a kina sorrows mako high die 3,000 per month. What must say? What 1 month you one when it's brew. And 1 year say bantam. It's the make a company or share price on the yen and find your movie or man and from. Near Numbia Sabia Musabia Yado. One won't crop for you. I don't know your Jumoha. TVS was it now take us what. Yansan now to wager. Shakwani wewa. Musumu ya na pa 24
week. Kra ba ku baby o tin su fa enti kodwo kanun.
Ena wo try. Na anu mi shia ba.
Ya ntema bete. Mati se we tu abetena enough Canada.
Amezi mi shia ba. Wo yare fa top wo baby anaju badjuma. Wo ba da adjuma ha. Na ba da ko fi.
E no to yare fa.
Wo yare fa. Nya wo yare fa kromu. Wo sa ti dodo akwa ne so. Ne we e de adjuma ha. Ahu tsa ne do so. Wo pe baby obenya ne 35400. Eto be ko chiri da bia ye gini phone opon okobosi for money age won se kwatete ni ohia na wo figo mu abadwuma ha ede nkoa ede me se mampani yesremu munye ne close kakra ma ye ni nyina nya ba bi ntra na prices ni mra for because minim se
house na ye na be kwa register bi
na se me register bi what mo bia be register bi but then the day unim se ba ku sei enso aka ekufo de ya enso we aka the same thing affordable houses no aka dodo na aka ye ho hwe wo be connect quarters na gum yanye ne ye keke o mampani yesrew so be de ekufo ne pamfo chi ne NPP fo chi de aka ne ade abaye ba sew ne nyina opon so akwa de aka nwura mu nyina no mo wani ko na mo nya ne nyina kama ne anya ba bi ntina keke ye benya ba bia tena no pe na be bo nipa de onya ba bi de utitu ade aka bia betima ye ba bia de uti beto eno na yasem what am I say because sometimes ba no mo pon no so me pa me kwa wanti pe me ko entemu a wo busa no ka ba bi otia na enwanwa enka radio station enka mo ya djuma enka kwa na ye osu ayi anu ayi teshi any ade anu ha what am I say nungwa ya enka kwa e wa no ese mo ye close because mo run 24/7 what am I say so ade na wo wanyum obi 3.8 o'clock 10 I saw that. O ko budumbram.
I serious mom.
How? Ajum awuteni ekwa wo pay no wutete fimu a da be na be nipa. Onya nipa da wo de say anu awu. Na nyame ho. Emo anti de meka ne say ama no awu. No awu na nyankopo say sa na ere ma. Ohia ni we no arekyekyesem. Nyame be kye nyame so onkyere hwe. Ya amwa wamfo amani mu ato anu awu. Wotima na anu nso yiri nipa yi. Wo nkrofo yiri omo. Yanum bia na be yiri yi. Wotima say. Omo anyiri omo no omo de omo anyiri omo. Ba yanum de be yiri yi. So I don't de ye bom paye asense omo mpani baby omo de aduro de aka nwura mu ni other side ni na. Omo ensesie ni nyina nya ba bi ntra. Eno pe ene metima aka me nua.
But I say kodwe ebo na ye te ne nkan ma menko Charles Makate we. Charles, into you.
Kiligolas. Affordable housing. Policy anka se ebeboa obia na ye hu betoye I think say user the target ni a bedroom ye for and ye on target na je and 9 be prices did to so say 300,000 2 bedroom 300,000 cedis dollars. No will be sound say nipa na ketua say. Now how many years and obey to me? I know what tia. And you know at the end of the day no a affordable housing but enya affordable to nipa na ye targeting no. I say enya affordable to teacher ni no. Enya affordable to now ye di body broma no moto no. And this a kwambi baba na e betimi ahwe. Ni a consider say materials are yedi beya no. Say beya local. And anka ban be subsidize it when it comes to cement ni na sifo na. Ama dan bo aba form. Ama dudo na tumi anya anke beboa. Because at the end of the day no asikafo na ewo mu na ene twa mo ho ngi sa dan we edima rent. Say ye call bakubi ne botema dewi. Now kohwe former ministers, MPs, ena omajeje ho no mama mo government na azefo. And na ya o target ye ne say anka. Dey si dan. Untimi nye because ikana ye di twice and unya bi mfan twice. Why say? Ena the sikana anka wankasa 300,000 Ghana cedis. 400,000, 1 million. Ukunya no wahi. Untimi. Let's reconsider. Your state housing. Your national phone to say state housing. You did best show months to months. Is our dying we are. And you must mind there. The state housing betimako no negasem. What I say? Akoye negotiations on cement. Yape iron rods. Na yape kwan ya be fa so e betime si nine we ukoba bia any the style of buildings our mo. As who sit down wa Accra a difference who sit down with Tamale. It is different who sit down e wo your further day oti any na for your factor we na target amount for na e be yi. But as most often no your affordable house na Kinigolas abaya Accra sem. Affordable housing and campaign here no. I say na senate for na necessity na say senate for ko maja na nisi.
Oh just need adan na crowd
that na
senate and campaign adan biu.
Intinu ye kwa na ye ba. I say this are then they were low cost. I think Nkrumah no bezo must see low cost. To kwa some people say were low cost why.
And low cost yes.
Look who's them were low cost.
Fine from Ukraine over contribute.
One low cost so into focus on how to get adeno to the target people. What I say was for some middle class folks but who assessment and he pay now original. How many years and no bit immediate tria.
Asemu.
I say any asemu. Nothing say saglame babaka. Things almost they are talking about 700. Where be ready by 2027. March one.
But 1,005 be ready by the end of the year 2027.
Yeah, you know, ammonia no moon and tem. So on one chassis. ɛna 8 years under Akufo-Addo wantumi anyɛ ɛna waba na ɔba abɛtoa so so I don't know vision ɛnyɛ wo deɛ you definitely cannot do anything with it and but ɔmo nhwɛ cost ne ma yɛ it is good but ɔmo nhwɛ cost no sɛ dodoɔ na apɛ baabi atena nkran ha deɛ headache ne baabi a wɔbɛda
easy
obi ba Accra ha the major problem and this aban dwene ho na ɔyɛ wei a ne nhwɛ kwan bɛfa so etimi anya access ne very important because yes I will be see awi na sikafo yi a ministers yi a unse omudi Maslock ba na Maslock the target ni ahiafo meboa ekowi aze na afenyo market ni munyi na akɔjeje cars o Maslock
asemu
magda ni munyi na akɔjeje cars o Maslock muso na Maslock na enyamo na ba ma afenyo market wuntumi ni munyi na akɔjeje cars o na
Mona Maslock ba ma
Maslock so enyamo dia it's affordable housing we Messi kinuko pa ko aye offend mama ba ko enye works house Messi ko we offend Botema ko hwe uyi Botema few akọ Roman Ridge abind there na we na nka beduma for ne timu no unzi atombi o ma to mama mfo bubu di sidan now bizarre we see what kind of human beings are we buying property no ya ton am a private person na onu abubu a we di sidan e den ko what do we need in this country and I enjoy it ma and yes aba eye but yen hwe kwan be fa so a omo aye sa policy na mom no omo na be benefit more ma yen ton ma nipa ba ko no wo mienu miensa obi pe ba ko onya no bi wo mienu miensa enan e wo hono ma onu edi rent ma other people na koye business no it won't help and you know hono mo de e di besi ho nin sheda nye ade di mi aba studio ne the affordable housing there Sagrament there Kinigolas and sheda nya ade a edi minam ene hana mabakazino because production my metia say good border Kwamena Alexander Afenyo marking just seen and this say obe good board hufin na amana say sami jemfia ton gold aboka entino o cheche mo tiesi krum o tisi krum ni nyina ye IMF report and omudi adwa ye numa bisi ne Nicholas IMF report no so final kan ya be bia ni wa IMF kan say good board aboka be bia ni ho sa na en central for mo ka ho me kan central for na me bi but me intra screen ya nim to semo me intra console la chi ye de ne ye tro aze na Ghana ha no mo TV so ni radio so eye morning show ni afternoon show so mo na ya ekopa you see in all these unim see January afi January ye nua Philip Osebonsu Obi right to information Eco Bank of Ghana
okay
Emo report man response
yes
in the response omudima Obi no na omachre from the inception of DGPP domestic gold purchasing program
okay
na omudi amane say total car ya bono from 2021 omudi program from 2022 23 24 no na yaboka 7.1 billion I say it be good for oil it be good for reserve a car a buyer in the year 7.1 billion surprisingly no and now afenyo mark ya TST drum Now I would have expected say Philip
Osebonso
or the no response Bank of Ghana dear mano in January 2026 no. Everybody say no. This is the case. Bank of Ghana wa boss aka we be 2022
ometimi dia to TV
ometimi dia
Abbas ma same de bram sesi amon fantutu TV ne so my
public document
Dr. Albert Gazy Brown Gazy former Chief Fire Officer Ghana Fire Service also ohuma na mani ne age papa because boom osanso ye nkabom hene wo dua nkwanta until o say ochiamo papa Dr. Brown Albert Gazy chiao
did ya bot sa kawe ya ebia band no ya bot
ma wodi hu nkomon eno na ye dia to television so
enyame and a
Bank of Ghana na de ma obi
into cut down obi your response
aba so betumi atwa akosra mai
obi so ma sign until omo the breakdown aba from 2022 2023 2024 in 2025 we say that
production mo betumi ama akosra mai
as at the time man omo the report to him man no mo ni figures I say now there were no figures. Anything on mine a dash. It's not really
okay.
Do you get me? Anyway, and there a Bank of Ghana program. Can you go last? Near Tiana said DGPP no, a domestic good purchasing program no, a chassis in 2021.
Okay.
The tintin in the Tiana is a Sabre no, not ye city na yemre na ye hata says Zimbabwe dollar.
Dollar ni shame recasa
because unse ye cedi ni be call ya could do 23 cedis per dollar and the tiers so be do 17.5 so what I say and no one na ya bob busia ma ye ho ye hi e wo international market to ma lock ye up na ye ntimi nko enko bob busia ena na ye hia so ye beto petrol aba na ye top petrol liter 17 cedis okay
ne kaipa
and this idea we nyina na ye moa na Bank of Ghana according to Emra Ghana Constitution no over article 183 clause 2 Emma Bank of Ghana akwenya to me say odibe manage your currency no say benya honde na goods and prices are
stable okay
why is it and your moment no in accordance with this then they are doing DGPP your currency hata no yesterday no ebeto gold abesiye and gold for reserves no G for R but gold for oil no G for O no there near this gold no edisika any gold mo bi so no nkoton no na ye kasa tia sa ade that na mo ma ye ntimi nkoton ya de but na ya pay middleman na wo ye enti Bank of Ghana na ye no policy no on what take upon says we appoint PMMC then as
gold
yes, special vehicle a special purpose vehicle obeto gold no amano don't forget yeah, reported from 2019 to 2024. Na gold that ya smuggler fi Ghana hano. Ukani nyina bomwa na $11.4 billion. In Trinfam no. $11.4 billion. And then they divide artisanal and small scale miners no. Or no. Once the Bank of Ghana on the rating, the dollar rating, it was in the dollar near 10 cedis. Ukwa bochia ebia 11 12 small scale miner no on JIT Bank of Ghana 10 no
Bank of Ghana rate no?
Yes opabochi rate enti say ukwa koto PMMC na gold board ukwa koto o dia bochi rate no and eto gold no but Bank of Ghana GR on ordinary rate and the year recording
okay
what na can fiba
wow
Bank of Ghana neton gold ema fenu off taker no Bank of Ghana neton enye gold but enye PMM
neton okay
but ne Tennessee because of the Bank of Ghana decided say 1.5 withholding tax no of unprocessed gold no o year fi ho
okay
akoye enye kan ze omusi incentives no or say discount into wayi sa 1.5 withholding tax no afisu ama the off takers no moye. These are the things causing losses now abano. But Gold Board and our PMMC is just an agent. Our fund is onye juma mau. Ona wasi koto women wa koto bro. But Gold Board and our PMMC juma oya no. On the check is gold no. Eye papa. Ana enye papa. See a carat. Mo goes in 24 carats, 19 carats, 17 carats. Ghana ha. Obi obetimi a say good. Now what shows you gold way a 20 carat, a 19 carat, a Gold Board pay.
Yes, someone a bit to me.
A PMMC pay. Now oh yes, I do man now only free. Or Juska.
Sanity.
On the nanny boom mutuba on the cabo na ye 1 bar 1 kilo nina se for no. Or yes, said you man mawa or Jihusika. Sir. And a wakotama or no or Jihusika. Say charges and a demom.
Okay.
What is it? And to know 1 more car. A Bank of Ghana and an tia. I had ama a fenyon in a palm for.
Okay.
Sir. Omudi Subon Bebo Bank of Ghana no. And it say Emma Bank of Ghana hun kwan. So odise adwuma wi. E di boy yesi ne ho ban.
E ban, okay.
Country all over the world, COVID buy and America spending in their economy. They pushed about $3 trillion to boost the economy of the United States of America. And no mo pemfaso biana. Were they looking for profit? No. Bank of Ghana is a profit-making organization. No. It is not. What I say? Until I want to mean Fanko, but Sami Koye in the press conference in New Year. I think Koye back would be a honor or expose you in Tia or Motata Sami. Or the two that say inflation, I call for my Gold Board. GDP, a Gold Board. Forest a Gold Board. And it's a Bank of Ghana and so about Kadi and the young fancy Gold Board. That was the explanation. It's as simple as ABC. And untina
na sem na no point.
Yeah, na some cars or more file motion. So I say or there your Public Accounts Committee, your Finance Committee, mom frame. Na memra na me church mo. They are not using the 2 committees, standing committees no mompe. Into mo file motion under order 127.
Okay.
Say omonti ad hoc committee. Na committee ni nyenhwehwe na nhwehwe mo na committee ni ye no. Enye Sami Jenfi na committee ni kwa go investigate. Because invariably the committee is going to investigate the entire program. The financing, the environmental, and that means they are not being fair because offer IMF report now. There's another one, or your report on the 2. There's a 182 pages one, and then a page 10. No, Echo car DGPP wasem. And there is this one in August. Okay. This one is there. When mamie baby man nekai. See who now we host. We offer the lessons from the Bank of Ghana's domestic gold purchase program. And in this, will come and be to me a father now. Any say then I will zero in on but beer. I don't know what.
Yeah, we zoom.
I see who or the lessons from the Bank of Ghana's
domestic gold purchase
program. Okay, Gold Board domestic gold program. Very good.
Bank of Ghana.
And you know, Ujano Sawa say, gold production in Ghana. This is what the IMF said. Gold has become the dominant driver of Ghana's external position. The precious metal has long been the country's most important export, but the sharp increase in gold prices, coupled with a reduction in smuggling, a reduction in what? Smuggling, and an increase in production, has meant that gold now accounts for more than half of total export from just a fifth in 2021.
Okay.
Into which one of a fifth, then it is the highest. That is accounting for Ghana's this thing. See, the corresponding surge in its gold export value led to drastic improvement in Ghana's current account balance, rapid exchange rate appreciation, and improved debt sustainability. IMF nekai. This is IMF position on the same program now. Musi Yabokano.
A minority can have 7.
That's the
position of IMF.
Okay. A minority can have because economic committee minority chairman of minority for Moranki what in Anumukaza.
On country.
Why must it be? I have no project.
Okay.
I have no project. And you know why not say on play to the facts, or dealing with emotions.
No, they
can't because there's nowhere documents are here. You see, Ghana hire when your auditor general,
sir.
Auditor general the report bar, and no neighbor expect this will be a debate, especially Parliament, a institution of records. Parliament that won't even go with Sremun Kasem. Now be here document be a gina so dia car some there. Anka wa kwa minority leader di. Obi abe expect you say o ba be car semi. What din say? So o be kan no kwetrodo. Enti no onyina so ni. But so fa page 10 of sa IMF report now, Nicholas. There is nowhere any. Page 10 in
okay.
Now page 10 paragraph 13 and the cast answer, but they mischievously forgot about paragraph 14. Paragraph 14 HMSU Saka we are Abba and DGPP no. Gold board are taking over and now obe taking over 1st July. They expect to say can swat it that from 17 no about 14 percentage equal 11. The expectation is say equal nenimu nebeba 5%. And there's no way out. IMF envisage they will not be losses, but the magnitude of the losses, the quantum, say 17%. No, a subet tiana bedru 5%. Now mini kazel according to Omono, a swat about 14. Equal 11. The hope ni say on target is on bedroom 5%. How is this a debt for gold board? And here now bet ma ko jina kasi gold board na bossa akawi. Se nya tro na wudi. And nya akohwe busre muka kanema wa mu a ankawe. Nicholas ankawe him fan lawyer need so you see I'm actually they say ye disika ne yisika and ye dinam and ye yinam so we did that drag court to so one fan a man sha no can ben so na be fa no wachibi ye na ye dire tum say amam for gold no ya ye didua famu a eko ama Ghana ya lose $11.4 billion
easy
kwan men ye be fa sia no even it means that motivate the people not bet them not talk near a woman samuna na see artisanal small scale mining no kwano my 10.9 billion me
sir
10.9 billion. This is what we are talking about. Abra, you lose almost 229 tons of gold. Now, ne, a swatity. I'm a yes, I was a wuntiasi. Now, Bank of Ghana or Tonko Seji profit. Bank of Ghana is not a profit making institution. So, why do you want to make it look as if say Wakoboka? And now, no. And I know none way term here, Nicholas Bank of Ghana spending over 60 billion. Ghana cities, Eddie printing new currency. Just so succeed in the Benya Hondi. Results in the day. You say 60 billion. You be you as an inflation. I'm saying 54. Me what? Eh? Yes. And baby a tramuko. Yes. Yes. Spending 60.6 billion. And inflation. I could do 54. And then. So we spend 1.7 billion. Now inflation, a turning number, Nicholas, and now you spending 60 billion, over 60 billion, not dollar, and I'm 17.5. So now you're spending 1.7 billion, not dollar, 11 CDs are ompe. What is the use of Bank of Ghana? Bank of Ghana, what they intend to Bank of Ghana, and now group a group of people are almost spending 23 billion. Edia good banks, serious. Edia good banks today is crying over 1.7 billion. Ye aspenia yanya more gold reserves. Are your currency are you stable? Are your petrol in spite of Iran, America, your day. Iran, America, ni other country, Israel, any Russia, Ukraine, more driving, no more petrol. You say 15 cities now 14 plants. They are running up to 15 per liter. Russia, Ukraine, Nicholas. Russia, Ukraine, Nema is
23-25.
Every 17. You see, let's do politics of sincerity. Young Kanoko, the fact that we are opposition, and no interest adeneba ne ya obekase enye. I say a ya kase ye. Because we ni wu ni ntia lawyer ni the say kwamna venyo marking would want to blame the loss of DGPP in 2025 on the gold board, but fail to blame the 2024 Diano on Kwesewa. In 2024, now lawyer Kwesewa and PMMC
penny, yes.
Sir? Page 10 in ye. Over page 10 now. Page 10 now. Zumia na me income big a crowd or no.
Time na kasado.
Oh, that's it. Maybe. As well as the gold board as well. Paper.
On can gold board as a moment.
But my 2 times. Sure. Or see DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the Bank of Ghana. You see, losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost 400 million United States dollars. In 2024
time.
In 2024, na ye gold board.
PMMC.
And you know, one boss akano. And they control in the books of Bank of Ghana. But 2025 there Sami fee. We are new the end result is Sami because Gold Board was incorporated in April on April 2nd, 2025. Almost Juma Siam Kapoti in March last this year. Sir. Why is it? Why do you want to blame them? Say Mona Abe Tabi. Any cover your time. But Sami can be. Sami ask someone or can you go a wide drink?
But you
intent oh the person may kind of out any year. Oh yeah, chair no cross him. Or see Afenyo markings continue antics must therefore be seen for what they are. A desperate smear campaign by persons who have specialized in sophistry and political blackmail in pursuit of selfish ends. These are devious extortionists and political mercenaries who will come at you with lies to tarnish your reputation in the hope that you will fold and settle for what they call compulsory arbitration, and through that oil their palms. Well, this time around, they found the wrong target. According to Sami Jenfino, Sa Fenyo marking for you know, or my your moon say a group of people who diatro and huna. Any dada into Muka Samano too, so I know my feature. abase mundi tumasi dwa wa say open so a and the wa mo bibi no amoko but this time there omonti ase say omanya wrong person onyo no o ka we wie no na no boy back Perry edi ko to Facebook so if he said the way Vincent Asevoye and the one that chame masa political blackmailers Erica James wakoka no baby se omo be pay sika wo mo ho e no man fa mo e na dane saadi wi Kevin eko be do tell ade wa to sika didi o say $1 million e no mo ba zo mbeji e no man fa mo and see o mat twa sama to so entinu nipa yo na yan settle and o mat compulsory arbitration Donald Trump as if
we dey see ara
we dey see as what you
but I say Charles McCarthy could just so person pray ni minimum kakra the same issue and I say okay Safari Valley Eco Resort me ba se a me pesca ba ku mienu bi na me njai mo Safari Valley Eco Resort se weekend dia ye kwai to fa ho we ni baji papa fi so udru ha bia obeda ma obedi mbo ahro betu eja ho ne mo atwa mfonyini ne niam ekoso ho no e bradwe ne tiase so me pa cho bebre me pa cho mo mic no any off Mr. Man me pa cho bebre wo ye wedding wo ye honeymoon birthday celebrations day visit conference bi o motumi akwaje ho aye dem medical kan mbo ahro betu eja ho ne mo atwa pictures udru ha ye wo an electric transportation system ho wode nam ho o ma ye man made canal bi ho no so between atena canoe wode nam ho o mo 9 hole golf ni niam bebrea so we ni said e catch show no answer obekọ Safari Valley Eco Resort ho na we ni beji Western region Okra district de wa udru ha we ni je beje no anti say wutie mi a Safari Valley Eco Resort na make am for more me pa cho bebre obetumi no makasa for reservation 0596 914394 na woni omo endi enkomo ex natural mineral water bini wonya bi nom ya me de manom me de ya kama pa pe bi na nonom na bebo ye 350 ml your 500 ml your 750 ml na wo sachet de wom this a wutie mi a ex natural mineral water na me kamfo edi amount papa pe bi na bobo pe bi na nonom na bibia ntumi enko enkan sa wo ba XYZ broadcast ya himfie ha ye wo so abebrese street wo ba dudu bi open won se betumi aka sa so no betumi afre 0596 2735546 0596 2735547 ex natural mineral water be pacho ofreka no so mbebro bi na bibia etumi akonkan simply natural sa so na otwa herbal powder me pacho be ma no ba osisi ya koku na how why emre wompim libido no for stroke how also na say menstrual disorders make am for divine hope herbal the amount and you know already otwa herbal powder abadwaman so nya na wogan habibi eto bia kai say unya sachet ba ko na pa unya warm water na wudi egum wonom na pa na wanom na ni bre ebe bo papa pam WCP esita 0591 565 and 0550 639 037 na unimpeni for ending come on Benji's Estate and Investment Limited omwenya 12 years na as part of more 12-year anniversary no omoye promotion almost a title led land I will Chopoli proposed airport area so na me pacho bebre just a few minutes drive from Saglami affordable housing projects na no and so say we more ton first no 45,000 by sia no promo no de accorded 5,000 which we train and kakra so abra wutia 40,000 land size in 70 by 100 feet na no so almost samo any pro size no plot no so well demarcated electricity ni water available so na free sand on the site for project no answer no provide site planning nature and free visitation so how which me akwa site no so yan country companies organizations schools welfare association near others no so more special packages so at other services and so me pacho bebre omo building construction, supply of building materials, rentals ni house roofing ni na omo ye ho omo cha kwan with Tema Community 25 Tema Community 25 junction opposite a Goodness Filling Station obi hu omo ho ya frefra from me was 0248 780 887 and 0553 11660 2 na woni omundi nkomo na bibia entumi enkonkan papa Ralph na kokwansa enti edieteno no ye koye ni makojo ye ntie we
me da asimi ya kwenye so me nche foni achofo down the same card there for using na ba kakaka
but ni na nche ya asam
na good who's going to
ye pe adene no kure
yes what I say
what chima Ghana ni bia
beti ase what was it me ban practical so to no theory
no what some ordinary Ghanaian
yes
kama Ghana so was here
when him say if you also the war ban to tear the man no and she shall be 15 to tear the man and one with the beginning what must say oh ban so we connection answer would no bonia would dia grow ban be for the same when
you are connected more
yes what I say would do me na me afanyo say na minimum 1 year people minimum na minimum abelempe would do on my friend no 60-40 no buza
baby am nim no down ho
e wa no the area me say ba na minimum de kro ntia what must say and na issue say by bibia bie e da ma hu say yes 60-40 senenti ase wo what must say because we checking now share the RKJ can me nyan kan now share Nuruddin now Nuruddin pajan ko what it so e wa sempa na obi e twa na no pese obeyede obeka what must say edie ba ade ne na afanyo kwakope wo ho no mu a sebiom nyaado a ya mfa ama no nti ode abufu e ba be sa ne ma we na me ewiase na gawdim wo kwa koya de bone na sade na anya yi a wo ba wo kan no tum ba afanyo timi akọ won say eni nguase aba na MPP for duebo so what a colored not out the black and white who won't so ne chairman sabos mo for obi antisa no mo de afanyo na sesa na we are nambenya na tie se be si wo hene na so ya kola mpo a ya kire wo de wa bekasa de wa betu na de wa ba niema ya ma afanyo position ma afanyo e panimu ba still na metima ka chose afanyo ensua bibia no nche se we panimu da bi ogu ni hwani ma se hwe ne wo de nkola de wo mu de oni matwitwi fom and the scan nka wo pe ska wo pe ya wo pe se na woni according to information
$1 million
1 million yeah say was 10 million Ghana cedis what ma say why Ghana say the Bank of Ghana wo Osadi na de no one man farmer no but according to
12 million
yes according to individual person be man Bank of Ghana honum ya so okwakoche am on a minority for okwa wa ma obi a wan cedi mpo we keep it scanning now what man say sa kwa we no plan say o man na etim no ba keka ma furu ne kama dan pa ni ngina ndc for akwa we ko tena Ghana water ono na no hwa the press conference was it gold so ye ton boka unsansamfu ne no woka pa gold retuo ni am robbers nyina ye nton moka na ni dwane moka ubetuma akọ na am robbers mpo na nkrofo bia betwa wa bagi bi ni ye moka but ono timi to nsuo eboka ede na afuche nsuo nsuo fuche bibia bodoko Ghana water ka okoboto wo enya de ketwa wo fioko ECG wo fi ono na ka wo ne na ni managing director mo abonya de ketwa asem letters mo be kan say I contract in my car by in no anymore. MD no chief directors no more as a board chairman. But by San obey no, then this for Jan free and up to now that's what pending. Safanyo case, it will raise your fanyo case, hand your fanyo case. I can say one number bonti means say who can say who and your name of phone and what must say. O mana ene akokodum pempenso say no. Baby akokodum I met my catch kin. A gold board, Bank of Ghana, any finance. Omu no maka omo na economy na time gina sa pempenso yi e no mo force bo omu mienu nyina Bank of Ghana na finance nyina omu nyina ho odi gina gold board en hye pa odi ato e ka mo so board ka ai mumu 2022 am start here first one mo board ka say 75 what is it mo board ka 75 million Ghana cedis mo fi on board ka ai 2023 mo board ka 1.3 billion 2024 mo board ka 5.something billion what must say ni nyina mo de mo board ka na mo say normal no obi aba onu pod ba wa ba biem akwa profit aba na de me ya ne say afanyo ka de parliament say Bank of Ghana ɛna ɛsɛ ɔdi ne dwa ɛna ɔsɛ ɔni dwa no tumi sɛ obedi wotima sɛ nti gold body wo na wo ho tumi wo na wo ho nimdie mepɛ sɛ wokɔkɔtɔ saa deɛ mam na wokɔ a wonim deɛ ma deɛ no pɛ wɔn a wokɔ nsuo yɛ amse kokotoi wokɔ a ton 1 cedi na fa brɛ me but me wo de ba wokɔ no wadu anisika transport mema 20 cedi nti wo de ba wokɔ a 10 cedi am de ma fa kokɔ di dwa wo ba mema 20 wo se mate makɔkɔtɔ wa deɛ me ba me de abrɛw eti case me de adeɛ ne brɛw na wo de to anaza wokɔtɔ ne chip me kɔtɔ ne 10 cedis na wokɔtɔ ne wokɔtɔ ne 8 cedis me masem wo bɔka sɛ no wɔbɔka ɛno de NPP first one no bɔ gold ball na bɔka no na de motima ta brantie sɛ afro opposition sami jamfi opposition nyina ne yɛbo no wo so di koto wasempa nyina ɔmo bro no saa adi boy yachi saa boy adu saa pempenso still now wonti ase ɛde ana mo hwehwɛ na wonim de amiya about 1 month ago and then 3 days me share no mariwadi ati UTV
na cho ho
o di o twasami gemfi den o mariwadi I'm telling you na niabre check gold board issue mu but 1 month 2 weeks ago me chance makati ko gold board yeah fill forms afa normal place akono na sami gemfi ma ya no protocol na okọ nyanko pada I'm telling you nyanko pada ma me nyako ko hia ho ana sami busa o adekonti aba ana o system ne ntene ahochi aba ne ade wo duro sika ne ne ade hospital ana o mari
ne pressure dra na
ne nyina ho so ne system nyina ntene ana sami twere ne o mo pa brown blip de ma o wotuma se eti sabe nka wadwene ye adwuma na nka obi kokodi nyamra sem sa wo bekota baabi stage bi akoka wansem ya wo ma hia ba ko mienu a ma hia wa wo nie menie the list I'm sit from Monday going for no mungina ko na obi akode for the problem nyako ya de nyina be to abonten e ho na mo so amokoko pachew e ho na mo kopa aduane di mo koko nya na mo ba na mo pretend say mo nko mo ko so nipa na mo hia mo lucky is that day me hia mari wa de me chia no so mari ya hia ba o me so o case be ba ena aba betum no ama me ka chaze ya hia wotuma enti mumunam mudi mujafu nenam aduane na mo pe na mo pedi mu wie so mo nya din uso na wakotra radio station na TV station ekodi sabe gemfi atem sika ko no de be ma na yire ne ne ma no ukọ ya so no sika ne system ne nya na ahochira abaso no oyiye no de ma ho ena no ko fie okọ manage ye wo so ya kokotwa no eti safanyo se wo kwakopa bibi na akọ na wonsa anka ya nya oda biem wo ko nbo ka de adwempa ne ko so usame ebi amini oba mba be chewo mano leader so leader do do dia enya kra ebi onya akwa obepe na assembly no dia ma se gine ko ba wo de wo kon de wo kra wa amount a wo kwakwaje ye nyina akwa na kage ayia $1 million nke company nke muye eka institution nke tum eno se de ba nipa na nko a wo ye ena wo kwa wo dia de wo de bia be ko bia ye ma kakaka we ye ko Charles ko 1 million ni kin ko 1 million we bia ko nanka
agente ye gu no
eke cross word dada no se da bi me ntimi fa ma minister aden na dwempompo a wo de ba ye ntino me obi mpo me fa ma because asema pesa me discount ma nyesa na an mote na no ayen kokko hwa NDC ni bi so zo pe national chairman di wonu susu bie na no se samia nkasa ye na se okopo se ogirem no pa wo ogirem pa chewa ma wan nyankopon do ye bibia pepepe o se yankopon pa mamu na ya koto aba na kwa we ko wini a se nko ogu NDC wotima se enko ogu NDC edo mampani hwe ya no ne kotra caterpillar ho se caterpillar no beboa wo tra caterpillar na hwe so ene osi hu se wonu otwi fanya hwe no gyaye wotima se eti kid America se abatuo so wonsunsanso wotima se eti ane tra caterpillar ho na wasema ba ni pa so NDC ba form opese ogu Ghana de wa Ghana adra wu gya ho se ni pa na nkasa ye ti caterpillar na betra ho abatu wo so nya de ebeti bia ma form crime ma ho because we ni agin bia papa bia wo de bo Ghana no na NDC no wotima se de se obeka otifia ne ya ba beka masa wo chaupa ko pama ho wo caterpillar na wa resign then no resign great desire de ma za hwe so no say that go then no resign kokko tra ho na kokko heka grade an so na beboa because nipa ni abre ekwa sami gemfi de Ghana fo nam so enhihia wo ye without sami gemfi pa ba bia ne koye no so mi se oba bi bebre de wo Ghana ha enkofo bebre gu ba bi hon mo de Minerals Commission ne Ghana gas mo ne adade hye ba dodo se no mutime bo even the party full so yes dodo se no mo boa lottery senior de adema nkrofo de boa ne de dodo se no mo nkrofo de boa Sami Jafia make sure we share party for we share bonti we share obia so be yam obia ho atima to no ama Ghana obi oni adwuma mese makọ Sami Jafia office a nya nkrofo mbe pa adwuma nya ne ho no mba pa adwuma no wono no fa phone wa fresi was any ministers ne apa mo chew amọ ko saa no sorry awo ya se de be ya party money Ghana for nyo obia benya adwuma bia ye na mumu support issue we aba eso oba be ginem so no communication expert it will very kasa no expert o ko ye no yin fa communication yin fa no communicate ya na papa no obi anim ya te no yin o communicate o BBC na Al Jazeera GBC ho na obi so baby ano we so sata mponi yapon anopani yapon to obi asa batri na sa pon se eno na de na etie omu fa that Gold Coast issue ni tunche ye ka Ghana what man ani bra na ba ya bua mo ma yetimi akoto ye ntoto ye papa wotu na
Gold Coast na wo Ghana
GBC nye go
asembe na aka wo ma me no papa wo na muni oti wo pede wa kra ye move akwa ni so forget first wo back pay radio tie onya ba bintie yes yapon you bet chess am na about 2-3 and say konkro and say America no mo aba
on point 12 am
no ma 4 ni e twen ya manu so antibia asa enu ni communication expert na no bomu no ni pa ni upgrade to tune o ma te san ye hu ye wa ko fi ahwe TV da me busaw sami na me abanu ga ma guno
kesiri ye demonstration
den ka guno because obi anhwe ani anya bibi papa bia ho na no ye World Cup yi no mu yi 1992 Africa Cup and omuyi the way your station so bro won kokobia e news no ma ya no ho no mutia mo jeje say we adwuma won tie expert expert asemo ba unum say the NPP for ye nyina ya de a the part the way party any mo nyam kofom wo mo make sure say Sami Jambi no ka Sami Jamfi ye yini fi wa na say BBC o gold board pe o mo succeed ana na ayi ka no enne o mo de oil na be we na debate ana o mo de dollar na be debate ana o mo ni sa de we bi ana o mo no dollars gold ana o mo de kwa bonten ekoko ton na ne season ni nyina enne krofo gold o mu fi o mu nya ba bi o mo de ko mo famra ne ntoma mo se da bi mo ntiase mo ma ne wo mu fie ekwa ba ne be fa so brante betima yi no ene scientist no mo ye sa de wo ye party ni ne so bi ye wo fie sa enema e be se party ama party ni mo nyama ba fo ma wo sa ko support opposition for no wo so yo so national chairman di sa ne di national chairman ki Nicholas the American say what am I obi onu so ko patch wa ma wo no o patch wa ma wan vote no oni vote on fan to the teams election ye ko no unya groove ba ko passa o say ko for ko World Cup ya ni Germany ya wo bia mistake o ma back pass ya fa share ni for the next match to bench so oni mu a World Cup kai the next match champion ma wo ma back pass enu goalkeeper no bi ko Tony ko bo share ye na we ko 2-1 next match o tra bench o mo biem ene de bag Ghana eti we ena asem no ko kan no ni candidate whatever it is off. On forgetting young queen and to any one to NDC ni Ghana for any bremu ni ho baby Ghana ne dan de year
for drip man
and there's a caterpillar thing go a graders go bianco o talk back say Mr President no come say me boa me be terminal de ho na ma ba be hwe de what ma me here fu e yem fa nguna di kwai asa any fa bi no offer only baby obefa bi ye ne na wie you are no man Ghana for akoma koso pa ansem fu ankofo yi di ensem papa mutimi sorry na mamba be gjan hwankrofo no mu gjan ho what's if from anyway upon kromo mu de mpo ya less than 1 month or so ana mu nyam ko Sami Jamfi mu kokko meeting no mu nam ko bo na baso enhyehyɛ papa wa ye nyina to mu kwakwa wa mu minority leader kwakwa press conference ana mu gjan na chi mu kan na crunch as masa ye ne da committee ni so ehwehwɛ mu a ye ne niema ya ne niema ye hu ho no yakohia brante bibia da na kwam eti de o kan nya no kre na mu gjan no obi adwobri na mu tuna de ne nyom de mu kokko gjan ne sa ye de enti kin de me kan ne se NDC for mu me nyina support abrante no ene njubadi a gold board na nim de ne ma ne ye e ma ne ye wi mu se de a Bank of Ghana say was gold board asene no Osman man koto de was say de onu abetime ade aye na djuma eti next year report ba na ne se gold board ade abokadia minu mieri nya beti ase ba se when old one na no onu koto de bre obi ena nipa na ton do so on konkoton o de bre no ntwi farmer no eti the next report everybody say gold board say onu anu kra na de onu anu koto ni gold oba o de bi sie no aton onu anu be manage the profit na say e kabade a wo ka me ko joy bo mecha say gold board we de onu aboka na nya we onu mo ka nya ehia we smart for keke koto ade bra wo konso the money ye dem post say man the price o wo ton this price never bra wo ba ho kan e be ko so say metua wo ba na the amount to the abra amount to the aba wo ba na price na the amount no e dey ba bi no mo sa ha agene nenye NPP dey me say 7 na say koto aba na bro nye 3 win dia na nim say enyema ho Nicholas say bro nye we say 3 win chairmanship abrakura nipa 4 no mo ko ye 3 4 no mo ko no wo mo ka mo vote nya abomu a ene say who party kura air collection ene nipa mo wom ene adwuna mo dwene ene dey wa mo tie because me nya sure say bro nye wetu win polling say chairman when this e ba bia when this for no dwene konkai omunim ade papa obia ndi sore anopa so anopa tutu okoto aba ma bro nye e kwa agina so be na ko wo koto aba no na fanyo market o manye ne yodio medum e bedroom medio pese ye nipa no wotene ne wana ntene wo ka da Japan ka Japan people for you su na ma sabiam nyado odin samfu sa anyine ne life ho emre du se dem pese me ye nipa wotene ana ntene so ze ka Japan up to now wotene wo yese pese wo yese we clean impo clean emfa sa no mo ya fanyo market and also din samfu anim sa ya niema ehu hia sa e bedroom pempenso bia nani bette say minya we anka mepe sa atamo de ne bibia enye because enkrofo yusu sa na yusu and why say do fast connection ma we use connection ade o mu kokoye say connection issue utuma say connection enne NDC fo e kama free kama dampa sa de we nyina ya NDC fo MPP fo ya wia ye ediewu but this time we can say microphone here come gumu sa because me nipa be 20 or 30 come gumu ma nya hwekura this one is okay for me go krono mo be bo man no wo ja mo hu sa lady a o tri ni body woni coin so hu no wo mu nyina mo da so ne namwo ana mu nyina case ye hu mo raise the game ye hu de tie mo make sure say me push sa microphone wo mo na ga pa issues e ko ECG na fanyo market da so wa no na bi da so wano ya nkrofo bi wano mutibi kasama na yeye PDS akosi sen yeti kro wemu Charles Makati mu na no msi aba obi tuo Charles mi call radio na ni abre na ada na mekasa oba receive bullet 45 bullet na msi bullet kwambo ibi katapo credible otri hu a wo betimi asori adwosa fatima be blackmail mu nyina be twantro o de sudi asanity hu the same party no o de sudi asant na no aye papa yi so hwe nanim who bullet who mark bi o afi okwache kire nensa wose nensa ba ko na ne ya yamfa no nto yeti kro we na ndisi fatima gya na adwosa fatima blackmail no de oba bi aba parliament so kai me kai pa no wa share a face mask na adwosa fatima afia brocha ba be se sa atam no aikese ina ani ma aikese na mo agye atum na mo ya support sa baba wa we no atima sa be twantro se we receive bullet na chance mo ni agye se ampa bullet ni anyintum wo bullet wo bi a wo ti region ya wako nwura musa wo bullet 47 no ma be press conference see ayi mu 20 aka 27 gise ko ina broche sam fu say ni atu ni etiete san krofo we mu say atima say ka be jere so ka cha say ni abro hapa ene say atra so oche ya ntra ma fanyo market ni sam fu ene say hunu emfa nche o ma we enkolafo nyina ni nyanza party in power asamba no monyo mutimi perform one adie somebody na for bidin some for money who din some for ayete kro na fanyo market medu first house me man no see from no different odu first house wa kwashi police ni so tro what am I say wa kwashi police ni so tro asase no ko see sekin ye jane sa individual bi na ko police ni asuma who position leader o no ko bo so tro opi we na wa boni aja no nam tu jano bedi sanfu sa to so sa ati the American say abai mu perform mu ni na o na microphone kom mu so mu na Ghana ye hu toy na do mu de kom embrade sa me nko na sam de ba bi obi ancha kese nko ma no adwuma papa na no ye obi ntimi ni sanfu ni asa
na wo ka na ye ko 1 minute
Nicholas I think say but omo grassroots no enano me copy almost the community town hall do banana general secretary Fifi Kwete I say do national chairman and I saw mko honum but ma nkonti Mustafa ne ko gina mo was an eye mobo utie grassroots no the way you know my charge nenye
but I say Charles McCarthy, editor in chief of the Hockey newspaper, Kojo Yeboa, former youth organizer, I also West Ogon MPP. Ekuku Damina Mino Mudi Juma and if you day, Miamidi Hocham, ye from Nicholas, Maminda, a production team as Mr. Kelvin Asante, Rav Jampu, Abbas, and a Emmanuel Neti, and Sana Emmanuel Kisi, Maba cameras are Yebehu, Kofi the boy, Francis, and Minia. Elvis on also on plane or Benante and omo na me no mo di dwuma ede mema musu a na akra kofi da kon oni hwan na eba akra nkote okọ content crowd the news papa mo de bantiti news ne bi na news ne chi no ma ho bia so ye de ato so mo fidie nkoso nda ha ya nya me nshiro bye bye.